Oh, shut up.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, friends, one and all. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm no radio guy. I got a big radio guy in here right now.
Big time radio guy up in his piece.
Big time. But
The one, the only.
Yes, exactly, man.
Little Richard.
I'm trying to figure out my setup because if anyone can tell, we're in a different studio situation. So
I love it.
It's pretty cool. It might be a little more echoey until I get things nailed down, but as you can see, we've got Andrew Hagar.
Deuces.
I don't know what camera to look at.
Andrew
I'm freaking
Hagar.
out.
Oh, you come over here. We've got Amanda.
What's up?
If I could focus on you. And then we've got...
There we go.
S2.
Yeah. Into the rock that don't stop.
Huh?
Yeah, I can kind of see him
Yes,
through the mic.
sir.
There we go. There we go.
Hey,
There
check
we
it
go.
out, Dallin.
Yeah,
We're live, right?
We're live.
I got Toby up in his piece. Kevin, how you doing? Tammy Turner Lucas, ladies and gentlemen. James Quinlan up in his piece. Love you, James. Tennessee's finest right there. Talk to me. Come back. Aaron's up in his piece as well. There's my man, huh? Stephen Fowler. You think you're funny, don't you, huh? Two wonderful people in Andrew. I seen that comment. Why, yeah, you oughta. Come on. Sarah, Brandon. Anybody got anything?
I'm glad to be here.
Michelle Walker up in here. Dallin, bro, you went beast up in here. Look at the new studio.
My gosh.
A lot bigger, right?
I love this.
Ready to throw down, son.
How
Don't
did
play
this
about
happen,
it.
though? Like, what did you have to give up? Because I know Nat did not, peacefully get this over.
Well, she's just fantastic, and she
so
was saying, we kind of, it was weird. We must have both had a dream about it. We were like, the studio's too small. It's quaint, but it's tight, and then it gets real hot. You have no room to move around. Andrew's spilling drinks everywhere.
I was.
So
it was bad.
How do we get around that? And so we moved out this side. It was insane. I was painting this wall over here that was pink and all of that. But we'll get some better camera angles, and I'm just kind of running.
Make sure you get Michael on there.
Any echo, all that good stuff. We'll get rid of that as time goes on. But Michael, welcome.
Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Lexington, Kentucky. And I'm in the great, famous basement of Andrew Hagar Live. I mean, this is an honor.
With the great one, Dallin
and
Wright.
Dallin Wright and my homegirl, addict chick. And
What's up?
this is just the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I'm just in awe. I'm blown away.
We've been real excited about this week. We knew a couple weeks ago you were coming, and we've just been really excited to have you. Uh-oh. Who did that?
That's me. I'm sorry. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Don't judge.
But no, we're real excited. We got people calling, wanting to know if you made it in. A great thing. Kathy Underwood's on here.
I love Kathy.
Right. She's awesome.
She's a
Wanting to see
badass
you.
chick.
And then my man, Steven, excited about seeing you. Teddy's really hype about seeing you.
I love Teddy.
Teddy will be on tomorrow night.
You guys
I
gonna
always
ride
miss
around?
him and Judge Privet. I need to have that hookup. You know what I mean? Just in case I do something illegal. I'm just saying.
God.
Exactly. That's a good idea.
I wouldn't do
That's-
that.
yeah.
Look at you judging me. Don't judge me.
I'm
not doing anything illegal.
judging. I'm not judging. It's all good.
It's nice. Michael has got a lot of gigs tomorrow. You'll be speaking at Recovery Works in Scott County, 10:15. Then you'll be at a Christ-based facility, the one, the only, the Nile.
I'm so excited.
Then they're excited.
I'm
They're
excited. I'm sitting here. I'm filled with a lot of emotions right now
Yeah.
because as people watch and follow us, and I'm real excited to finally meet Dallin in person and see the studio. But what's so cool is, as y'all know, you've been in Dallas and been in the studio, for 2 or 3 days and on Into the Rock Radio. And then just recently, Amanda was in Dallas, and we filmed a documentary that's being edited right now that's going to be posted, a 45-minute documentary.
Oh, my goodness.
Very
Stop.
cool.
It was just awesome. Amanda coming back to Dallas, her old stomping grounds.
Right.
And Andrew, it was really
The
cool
redemption.
because it is a
Redemption.
redemption, and it was really neat where we got to see the old stomping grounds. And,
Right.
But
We went to the dope house.
yeah, but I'm just
Oh.
so
It
glad
looks
to be in
so
North
much nicer than I thought.
Oh, wait till you see the inside. It's all open air.
Real quick, Mama P up in this piece. I love you, woman.
Oh, Mama P.
Woo,
My
Mama
girl.
P, baby.
Mama P.
Speaking of Mama P, I would like to thank you for my Christmas gifts, you and Michael.
I didn't
So-
get none.
Well,
what'd you get us though?
he
I'm
got
just
700. He
asking.
got 725 into the Rock T-shirts that he flipped.
I know
that
he stole
flipped for
all
about
those,
$8,000.
right?
He flipped
Right.
it for about $8,000.
But thank you. Look at this beautiful. Do we have a?
Yeah, this
can we-
camera right
Oh
here.
heck yeah! Look at this beautiful bracelet they got me. It has a steering wheel like for my husband on there. How sweet is that?
Yes.
Very nice.
And
I don't
then-
get it. A steering wheel for your husband.
Well, it's like from a ship.
For a
He's-
ship.
He's a
Oh,
fisherman.
For a boat.
I didn't
For
know
a
if
boat.
you had control or what was
Yeah,
going on
we-
there.
Hey, and I have control. That's what I like
That's
to
why
think.
she's got the wheel. I gave her the wheel.
Real talk, real talk.
Just so my husband knows that, like, for a minute I have it. And then this badass key, and it says hope on it. It's engraved, and I love it.
Awesome,
And
awesome.
wait, I'm not done.
Shazzaray.
Oh, because I just want to make Hager look a little bit bad because he didn't buy me anything. But look what Dallin got me for Christmas. How awesome is this? This is going to go in my studio right here.
I found that on the streets of Salt Lake City. A tattoo artist had done a print. And I was-
Wow.
So awesome. It's like an
So
original,
I thought it
awesome.
fit you.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Can you see it? I want to make
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Oh, it's on there.
I
It's
love
on
this
there.
so much. I'm super excited.
Oh, you
So
make me
thank
feel
you
good.
guys, everybody but Andrew, for getting me presents. I
Right.
so appreciate it. Andrew, I'm going to be
that'll
getting
get
your
you
kids
everywhere.
and your wife's or your chick something, but you will get nothing.
Oh, well, thank you. Real quick, hey man, I got Chazzaray on here. My main man Chazzaray. He's been doing great. He got out. What? How long?
Yeah,
has
he's
it
been cutting trees down.
Dude.
Seeing it- that's a big dude to
Yeah,
be in a
yeah,
tree.
that's my big dude. That's my dude in the madness, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of him where he's at today in life. My girl's on here, Rachel. I love you, girl.
Yes, I can't wait to see you, Rachel.
When do you get to meet her? She's so awesome. I have such a girl crush on her.
We got to get Jasper in the mix. Amy Young, glad you're here. Kevin, I'm glad you're here. Jeffrey, my man, 100 grand. Let your pain be champagne. Non-alcoholic. I got to give this shout out. Trent Abbott, you guys. What this guy does, man, he's down in Bowling Green, Kentucky, the Mark Center. Man, just helping everybody, you know, and the people that are willing to help themselves, willing to find themselves. Trent's always there to give people that opportunity. He's helped me a lot with Casey's Laws and among other things, you know, just getting people in that don't have insurance, that don't have money. Trent's you know, a big part of that, a really big part of that. And thank you, Trent, for all you do. My man, 100 grand. Get busy living, y'all.
So let's talk about
Higgy's
today.
up in here somewhere.
I saw Higgy on here. What's up, Higgs?
Higmeister.
My man, Higgy.
My man, Higgy.
So you guys were able to go to lunch today.
So you guys were able to go to lunch today.
Yeah. It was good times, except for, you know, Andrew just
I
snuck
bought
out
the
on it.
lunch.
Really? Really? Are you
It,
gonna
you
go
know, it was
there?
amazing because Andrew during the lunch was so engaged. He was so engaged in the lunch. But once the check came,
He said,
Dallin,
I'm going to go outside. I have to take a phone call. Did
he
he not?
immediately gets a phone call. Right when the check hit the table, he goes, you know, I got to get this phone call. There's like 32 people that need my service and help. So I need to take care of this. So we go, all right, man, we
But
got
no,
this.
was it not the truth?
It was, but you still like bailed
The
right at
timing
like
was-
that
the
moment.
timing
I'm just
was
saying.
I
impeccable.
can't, you know, when people call when they want help, they want help. I can't say, hey, you know, wait till we're done with lunch and, you know.
Yeah, but all your food, would you have done that 4 bites ago? You say, you know what? Y'all just need to trust God and help others. Let me finish my sandwich.
Right, Dennis in here. right. Come on.
Aaron Quinlan in here. What's up, girl?
Oh, Caleb McCoy, how you doing, brother? I love you. Real talk. Huh? Cherokee, North Carolina style.
Sorry.
My man, 100 grand.
Man,
you
what a,
you
what a
can't
man
do
there.
shout outs without the shout out music.
Ooh, the shout out music. Once
Rory,
again,
what's up?
my man Rory up in this piece. Come on, shout
He
out
is
one
so
time.
awesome.
Huh? Who? We got Caleb McCoy. We got Sarah. What's up, Rachel Savage? Rachel Savage,
Quit
boss
hollering
lady.
at Rachel.
Brandon
dude.
Stevenson. What's going on?
Brandon.
My man Jay Dow. Jay Dow, we appreciate
Jay
you.
Dizzle.
We appreciate you coming to the show. I wish you could have shared a little more. What?
Drew Hicks
Huh?
is on. What's up, homie?
Dude,
Hicks.
I'm sorry, guys. Brandon, dude, he shared an event called taking the mask off or something, or I forget what it was. Dude, this dude dropped the mic, bro. It was nuts.
Was
Really?
it good?
Oh, bro, he brought the heat, son.
What is
Good
it that makes you when you say that, Andrew? I've heard you say that on a few people. What is it about somebody speaking that gets you going?
You have to listen. You don't have a choice in listening. You just get so hype and so powerful. The message is so clear. It grabs you. Again, you don't have the option of not listening and carrying on a conversation, being on your phone. It was that powerful. It just grabs your attention, baby.
Right.
Even the squirrel wouldn't have had you back.
So it makes the Andrew Hager put his phone down.
Yes.
Is that the only thing? Because like all during lunch, your phone was pretty much right there. But it's okay though, because this is like the best, like one of my best homies ever right here.
We got to hang out. And
we got to hang out. I did.
I don't
I am
like
so
this
excited
view.
that you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Whatever. We both love you, Hager.
I look really chubby. I actually lost a few pounds.
Let's not talk. What are you doing?
No, I've seen my.
See, now you just said that, so automatically my sick ass brain is like that bit. Like everyone's looking at me right now, like I put on 10 pounds, but I'm gonna get it off in like the next day.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Don't judge. I love you.
Oh my God!
In the next day,
Hey, don't judge.
I've stopped eating completely.
Right. I'm gonna stop drinking in February.
She's like
Stanley
doing one of
Arnold.
those. Remember those guys that would do like wrestling and they just wear those sweaty? She's like wearing trash bags
Don't
around
judge.
town.
Hello,
Dude,
Jamie Sparks.
Jamie Sparks, Liz Stravers, I love you, girl.
My boss is on. Jared
Nuh-uh.
Adamo, what's up?
Jared's up in this.
Yeah,
bitch.
he is.
Awesome.
So what's up?
That was
I'm
an
gonna tell you a
awkward-
funny story when Andrew came to Dallas. Okay,
Hey, let's talk
I
about
gotta
that.
do this real
I would
quick.
like that.
Okay, so this has been like the inside joke. So when Andrew comes to Dallas, all the guests that we have had in Dallas, including Addict Chick comes. I mean, she rolls in there deep, man. She's got 15 T-shirts. She's got underwear. She's handing out. She's got books. All sorts of stuff, all right? And then we get these other guys that come in. They got T-shirts, whoop-de-woo, books. Everybody comes in there deep, Dallin, all right?
Yeah.
And I can't wait for Andrew to come there because, man, I just know we're about to score, all right? So he comes in there and he's like, walks in there and, he takes about 400 T-shirts, all right? Brings them back here to Kentucky. And I said, Andrew, a little something for me. This is what Andrew Hager gives me right here. Right here. That's it. Right there.
I can put those on a beanie for you.
Right,
I stole one.
I mean, right here.
Awesome.
This is what I got right here, but you know what? I love it.
You didn't pay me for those yet.
No. So this is what we got. This is what 700 T-shirts will get you right here.
Hey, Getty Town, Chuck E. Cheese style.
He does treat though as like actual gold.
Dude, they're
bullion.
gold, and he don't
Actual
realize that.
gold.
See, he doesn't realize the value.
Well, I haven't lost them yet. I brought them with me.
Real
I
talk,
brought
real
them
talk.
with me.
Well, Dallin gave me 2 of those to send to Tempe in Australia, and he told me that. He's like, Andrew
Oh, man.
values these.
Yeah.
And like the whole time I'm like putting her package together, I'm like, if I take one of these, is this gonna like piss somebody off?
Oh.
Do I have
Right.
one?
No,
How do
no.
I hide it? I stole one of those things. Don't judge. She only needs one.
Real quick, we talked about this today. Rob Rawlings called me today, man, and
Badass dude.
dude, he's
Awesome.
man. And you know what? He's only been writing for 7 months now. Rob Rawlings, man, for 7 months. He shared a piece that he had wrote into a rap. Bro, your skin crossed.
Really?
It was bad.
Pen to
Bomb.
paper's powerful.
Bro, this dude has got skills, and that's what I said. So don't question.
You back
God.
up on that, Mike. Andrew.
Don't question
There
God.
you
Let
go.
God do what He
Yeah.
does. Rob, man, I'm serious. When he shared that with me today, was nuts, bro. I felt it. Again, my skin was like, woo, the goosebumps and everything. Samantha Carroll over at FaithWorks Recovery is doing big things over. It's a sober living house for men and women. She's really a nice place. I got the layout right here.
I like the idea of a
beautiful.
sober living place that's men and women. It's like is it commingled?
No,
I'm
actually,
just
it's
kidding.
not.
Oh
That
my gosh.
That was
I
really.
I would have the best facility.
I know somebody
I
would love
would
to go to that
have
facility.
the best. I would have so many people coming. They're like, Mom, you got to get me to this.
Well, when I
This-
went to rehab, I told my mom the deal was it had to be male and female, or I would not go. I would not
Why is
go
that?
to all these.
Why is that?
Right.
Really?
No, yeah.
Well, because I already knew that I was going to trade one addiction for the other. I wasn't ready, to give all the dope up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I hope my husband's not watching this. Please, God.
I'm
He's
sorry.
never-
I'm good at putting people on the spot.
No, but anybody that knows my story knows that I got kicked out of rehab. It was a 35-day rehab, but I got kicked out at day 33 for banging a young boy in the woods.
But you had the
I did.
you
It
had
was
the class to go out in the woods.
Oh my God, don't judge. So not my proudest moment for sure, but something I learned from in that situation. And now that I have been clean for 1,400 consecutive
That's what's
freaking
up.
days,
Awesome.
I look back to that time in my life and I remember what I was feeling right then. And now I recognize it as like the need to like fill like the empty space inside of me. What are you doing, Hager? What the hell are you doing? What the heck are you doing?
You know what? This brings up a really good. This brings up a good point.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
No, this is good. Let's chop this up. Real
Chop
quick.
it up.
Let's chop this up real quick.
let's
what
do that.
we're talking about, because we deal with a disease.
Come
Okay,
on, talk
we
to
have a
me.
disease that is cunning. It's baffling. It's
Baffling.
powerful,
Powerful.
right? We talked about this, and this disease speaks to us in our own voice. And I tell people a lot, alcohol is not my problem. Alcoholism is my problem.
Right.
We got
right.
isms.
And we got the isms. So, what I am is I'm addicted to things that change the way I feel. And without really,
Right.
without, I don't care about the consequences.
Yeah.
And sex,
Right.
gambling,
Food.
work, food, all this stuff can be an addiction that can make our life completely unmanageable.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
And so that's what an addiction is it makes our life completely unmanageable. And why do we know it's unmanageable? Because we have consequences.
Come
Our
on.
consequences become the now, and then we're also powerless over it. So what does that mean? The mental obsession's there.
Yes,
That's
the
all I think
obsession.
about.
Yeah.
I'm willing to change my life to feed this addiction, whether it be sex, drugs, alcohol, all these things. And that's the beautiful thing about recovery, is recognizing these isms and having solutions to them, because the isms don't fill that vacuum.
Exactly.
You
It
know,
doesn't.
and the isms is chaos. In my life, in my disease, I always fill the vacuum with chaos.
Indeed.
And after that moment when I left and I had been kicked out, I was devastated.
And there was no relief.
And there was no relief.
Right.
It was nothing like I thought it would be.
Right.
And at the end, this poor boy, I mean, he was like, I don't know, maybe 20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But he went and told on us. He's the one who went right up there and told on us, and I hiked out of the woods of Austin, Texas, like I was MacGyver.
Right.
I scaled the wood, and I slipped in through the window into my bed and acted like nothing happened.
Right.
And then I got mad at this dude. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
But you and I talk a lot on the phone, Amanda,
Yeah.
and Andrew and I talk a lot on the phone, and like what you just said about there, like, don't judge me and don't think I'm a bad person. But these are the things that we learn from in recovery.
And
okay?
it
And
is.
so we go back to that situation and look at what role we play in it, and we realize, hey, why did I do this? Okay, I know why I did this now. It's probably in some sort of fear. I was uncomfortable. I wanted to change the way I felt, or I was feeling really good and I wanted to keep that feeling.
And I was scared.
And I was scared
So
and all
scared.
of that. And so that's what we do, and we learn from it, and we turn those deals into victories.
Absolutely. Well, do you remember when you first got clean and that rush of emotions, feelings you haven't felt
Right.
in years? You've been numb to everything. You've watched your mother cry. You've hurt everybody that you loved, and you felt absolutely nothing. And all of a sudden, you get clean, and all the emotions that you haven't felt in years hit you all at once. And it is the most terrifying moment of your life. I mean, I remember that. How do I deal with this? I mean, and feeling things that you hadn't felt in so long, it was really one of the hardest parts about being clean and staying clean for me.
Well, I feel it now in early recovery, and that's what's so great about the show and what we all do in early recovery. We get people that get to watch and listen and follow us, walk through it with us. And it's my responsibility to be transparent and say, listen, yesterday, I called Amanda from Florida, and I said, listen, I want to share something with you, okay? I am feeling things that I am not used to feeling. I am thinking differently. I am finally recognizing I'm not the man I used to be.
I'm so proud of you, by the way.
Isn't that
When
cool?
you said, "Oh, it was,"
Well,
it was.
how many
so
years
great.
has that been for you, Michael?
5/29/17 is my clean date. That was
Okay.
the last.
Uh-oh.
That was the last day I picked up, drugs or alcohol. Now, Dallin, on 5/30, I would have used again. But I was incarcerated, and then 7/7/17 is when I had my bright light moment. If you've heard my story, in jail.
Right.
But 5/29/17 was my awakening. But that is the great thing about recovery. And Andrew, you and I talk all the time on the phone, and we run things by each other.
Oh, yeah.
And people that are listening and watching have to recognize and realize Andrew Hager and Amanda, they work a program. They call me, we call each other, and we say,
Right.
listen, this is happening to me. And just today, you and I in the car, what I say, they're not doing it to you.
Yes.
They're just doing it.
They're just doing it.
They're just doing it.
Right. And it depends on where I'm at with my with God, that things affect me. And I'll say this, the only choices I have is either I seek God or I don't. That's where I'm at. But real quick, and Sissy Lovett, dear friend of mine, I've known Sissy all my life. She has always treated me the same in the madness and out of the madness. She has 12 years, 2 months, and 3 days.
Praise God.
Praise God. Amen.
Sissy!
That's what's up.
Eric Wise in the house. But yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is, and you got to have something, man. You got to have something greater than yourself, you know.
This is clean time music.
Clean time.
I don't know.
Is there such a thing, clean time music?
Put your clean time in here, y'all. In the comments, put your clean day
Yeah,
in
drop
here.
a comment in your in the comment section.
And say hi to me. AJ Picaro in the house.
What's up, AJ?
AJ. The great AJ. Devin, how you doing? Come on.
I see Rob Rawlings.
Oh, and
we
there.
were just talking
Rob.
about
There's
Rob.
Rob Rawlings.
I was-
R2.
Rob,
R2.
thank you for sharing that with me today, Rob. Pretty amazing. I can't wait till you drop it. You heard me? Real talk. Seth Keith in her FCDC.
What's up, Stacy?
Oh, crap. Abby Hicks. Love you. Cynthiana's finest right there. Kevin
Cynthia,
Scott,
man.
my man, 100 grand. Here we come.
Liz, what's up, girl?
Pretty bird.
Congratulations.
Pretty bird.
Yeah, I know. That Les, yeah. Caleb McCoy. How about that guy walking across the whole country?
The whole country,
yeah.
Craig.
Unbelievable.
Craig, he went across the whole country.
Oh,
Bud.
yeah. Craig, Forrest. Run, Forrest.
Don't do it,
Run,
Forrest. Dude,
Congratulations, Brandon.
I got the opportunity in Cherokee, North Carolina to hang out with Caleb. It was awesome, man.
He's amazing.
Awesome.
He's
awesome.
amazing.
Yes, sir. Michael, that's you in here. You in here, cuz?
I mean, I'm stalking.
Oh, he's talking.
I guess my people are making comments.
My man Cesare. 8-18-14. That's my dude right there. We're going to live today, baby.
Guys, and I haven't been paying any attention to the phone lines, but I will now. They are up. If you want to give us a call, you can see the number
please.
down there. It's also
How
at
does
the
Dallin
top
do
of the
this?
thing.
It's cool.
Give us a call, and we'll put you on if I see you. So we'd love to hear from you.
Right. We
Call
got
in and say what's up.
Lucy.
Exactly.
Lucy Van Hook. Put your clean date in there. I love you, Lucy. Lucy helps so many people. It's nuts, bro. The real deal.
Yeah.
Have you ever met? Look, she was at the Blameless Children.
Was she?
Yeah, man. She's
Hey, is
a
there
real
going to be
big
one
deal.
next year?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
June the 8th at 320 Hope Lane, we will be
Really?
having the second annual
Did you
Blameless
tee him up
Children
on
event.
purpose? Are you being a
I did.
radio
Boom!
host?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
That's what radio hosts do.
Journey
You
Church,
teed 'em
baby.
up. That was good.
June the
There's like
8th,
a word for that?
2019, right? 320 Hope Lane. No doubt about it, baby. We're recovering right here. Let's help somebody. Look at the isms. And that's the thing, like Michael, like you were talking about, I mean, we can look at this stuff. And, you know, I've heard, I'm not there yet. I'm not on that step yet, a lot of guys. But if you see it and it doesn't feel right, you know, you have to look at it.
Right.
Take a look at it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well, it's character defects. I mean, that's the great thing is, and we talk about it a lot. You know, I work a 12-step program. You know, and steps 1, 2, and 3 is trust God. You know,
Come on.
I can't, he can't. I
Or-
think I'll let him.
What?
That's 1, 2, and 3.
I think I'll
You
let
know,
him.
Right.
I
and
like
then,
that one.
And so step 4 is I'm going to do a moral inventory of my immoral behavior. All right.
on.
Now I'm not going to be in fear because I made a decision to turn my will and life over to the care of God as I understand Him. And for
Amen.
me, that's Jesus Christ.
Let
so
him
now
have it.
we're going to hold
Praise
hands.
God.
We're going to walk in. We're going to do a moral inventory of my immoral behavior. And guess what? I can now finally answer the questions to the people who love me why I drank and did drugs. That's where I find out why I did what I did, step 4. All right. Then step 5 is I repent. I make a confession. Okay. I confess to my sponsor, who is a man, and say, we go through this and I get to see what my assets are. I get to see what I'm good at, all right? And I get to learn myself. And guess what? When I get to step 5, now my faith's increasing. Oh, man, I just did step 4. I dropped the
Yes.
mic on my sponsor.
Yes.
I'm strutting. My faith is growing. And now I get to repent. You know what repent does? I give
Freedom.
God permission to show me mercy and grace.
Amen.
I give him the permission to show
Amen.
me mercy and grace.
Teach.
And then step 6 and 7, I figure out what my character defects are. And my character defects are what we talk about, what I talked to Amanda about on the phone. I'm glad I'm not that man today I used to be.
Yes.
I'm glad I don't think the way I used to.
Yes.
I'm glad my language is cleaned up. I'm glad that I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I'm glad I don't do these things. Me. Yeah, I'm grateful for that. Now I don't mean that judgmental.
I
I'm
need a
grateful
cigarette.
that I am not. I'm not. And go get you one. I
Right,
love you.
right. No,
I
no,
love
no,
you.
no, no.
But no.
But-
And you know, and I was amazed.
But I recognize
Yes.
these things, and I scratched my head. And in early recovery, I was real uncomfortable. And I would talk to my sponsor, and I go, what is happening to me? And he says, Michael, remember, you humbly ask God to remove your shortcomings, and He's doing it.
Yes, indeed.
He's doing it. He is changing you. And that's what we talk about, being rocketed to the fourth dimension.
There it is.
You know, we are a new being in Christ.
Ready.
And so that's the great thing about this program. And that's why I love hanging out with you guys, because I feel safe with you.
Right.
And that's what recovery is all about,
On that
is
narrow
feeling
path.
safe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you helped me a lot when I got there. You know, the first thing we do is we hit a meeting.
That's right. Every day.
And I needed one.
Yes, you did. You need two.
Oh, I needed two. Yeah, we did. We went to three, actually.
We did.
We went to three. Pretty
and
amazing.
you introduced me to Julie and
Yes.
John, and Julie and I and John hung out at the iHeartRadio studio for like an hour and a half,
Yes.
and they talked to me, and they were you were blessed, like
Yes.
truly blessed. They were so amazing, and I love them all so much.
And later on the show, I want to share the story. Get unplugged about Mama P.
love
How
her.
that relationship started,
Love
and
Mama
how
P.
it is. And
I got my jacket. She gave me her son's cowboy jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all our whole
Did
community.
Andrew
is
give her like
blessed.
a little patch?
I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
no,
I gave her a shirt. Oh, you didn't tell him about the shirt.
Well, she got the shirt.
You got a shirt.
I got a
I got
shirt.
Mama P some booty shorts. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
she did.
I did.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I missed something, guys. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Hootie hoo. What? Nikki, I see you. No, I missed something on here, and I'm sorry, guys. Mike St. John, Detox Hope Center. He don't play about it. He's all about it. Hear me? He sees us at our worst and nurses us back to health with some rigorous honesty. Take a look at it. Philip Wise, baby, Canton, Ohio. Philip Wise, the
Philip
great
Wise.
door
Oh,
jam.
I met him in Montpelier, Ohio.
Amen.
And, what a good dude.
A great dude. Michelle Ann Wheels. How you doing? Love you. Yes, you can volunteer. June the 8th, 320 Hope Lane. That's at Journey Church. June
So
the 8th.
good it's not at 420
2019.
Hope Lane.
Oh, wow.
So good. Just
Dang,
down the road.
Dallin.
I don't
Dallin.
know. I'm just throwing
Always
things out here.
keeping it real,
I do have a
always.
question. You guys went to 3 meetings today?
No. When I was in Dallas.
Oh, in Dallas.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
have you been to one here?
No.
yet.
Well,
We
he
are.
got
Are
off.
you gonna go tomorrow?
We need to.
Oh.
Well, he's got 2 speaking engagements at 2 different treatment centers, but that
works.
We gotta,
we're spreading the message.
right.
We're
Right.
spreading
No,
the
I can count
absolutely.
it. I can count
Yeah,
it as 2
absolutely.
meetings.
You can count it.
But he can't.
I can't. So I'll turn myself in. Judge Bennett, I'll be home. You can lock me up when I get in.
Come on. Real talk.
That's right.
It's good. So, Dallin,
Yes, sir.
how long did it take you to dude? This is
My
nice,
back
bro.
hurts.
This is so cool.
It's
love
it's
it.
still a mess in here. What I want to do is along the walls. I want to have artwork,
Like pictures
but
of me?
pictures of Andrew,
Right.
more organized as it goes around, things like that.
What about Haddock Chick? I would like a picture.
absolutely,
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
can put a picture of you up. Yep,
Like
More-
the whole back wall.
right.
Like a poster.
Not one of you just reading books. So we'll put Amanda
More
just
me.
reading books.
Like all of my own book.
So, I'd love to do that. Get some photos up and things like that. And then, get rid of the treadmill in the background and
love
things
it.
like that. But I want to have it be a fun place. And then try to get the flow so it's good. And I don't know if this is a good flow right now, but we'll see. We'll
I
see.
I
love
like
this,
it. It's
though.
awesome.
I love
I'm
this
excited.
table.
I like having more room. I like being able to have you guys look each other in the face and talk.
Yeah, it's pretty
So-
cool.
Because sometimes I want to punch
It's
anger.
pretty cool. I don't know what I've done to you for you to be angry like that. I really don't get it. But
Well, I love you, but we need to talk about the Dallin situation. The situation.
Oh, I like this.
I
Let's do
know.
that.
We
Let's
do.
do
We have
that.
to have a custody arrangement. We need to put this on paper. We're gonna. I'm just kidding. I'm just.
I think this is so cool that y'all live so close to each other.
oh crap!
Oh, he's
Sorry,
mad
guys.
He's mad at
Scared
Dude,
me. He's so mad at me right now.
Margaret Cotton,
Oh, I
hit
love
it.
her. Margaret, you're the girl.
Margaret Cotton,
Oh, I'm a little.
hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Margaret Cotton. Yeah,
I love it.
you, girl. I
We love you, Margaret.
Okay,
Boss, boss.
Tell me who it is. I don't know who this is.
Who?
She is one of
You
the
met
biggest-
Margaret
yeah.
today. We were on FaceTime.
Oh, did we? Hey,
Yeah.
Margaret, how are you?
Worked 14 hours last night, man.
Yes, Margaret Cotton, beast,
Whoop, whoop.
beast mode.
I told you what she did for the Blameless Children. It was
yes,
just nuts.
yes,
She's amazing.
Yeah.
yes, Margaret Cotton.
Thank you very much. Thank
Hey,
you.
girl, are you mad at me?
No.
Promise?
We could work this out.
We can. I was
We-
just kidding about Dallin.
We
Like,
need
me and
Judge Privet in here.
Dallin's good in
We
the
need
morning.
Judge
Oh, we
Privet.
should do that.
No, me and Dallin, it's just funny, how we met and everything. And
How
just,
did you meet?
I
Hold on.
I was a dancer.
You, Amanda?
I-
You're a little radio host.
He was a dancer.
I was a dancer.
I had dollar bills.
He had dollar bills, y'all. $20 is $20.
I thought you take money. Like I'm getting a lot for just a coffee. Hey, real quick before you get into how y'all met, we pulled through Starbucks. All right,
Oh, my
real
God.
talk.
This is
And
nice.
we pull in there, and Andrew goes to Starbucks, and I go, "Where are you going?" He says, "I need to get a coffee before we go. I want a $300 coffee." I said, "Okay." So we pull in there, and he didn't know what to order. And he says, "Hey," the lady comes on, and she goes, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "Well, I was here like a couple of days ago. Do you remember me?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, you're the one that got the vanilla whoop-de-woo with 6 shots." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This guy is a dope fiend."
Dope fiend.
Man, $2 needle junkie at Starbucks.
Ooh, don't do it. Hey, man. Well, Dallin got me off the Red Bull,
Well, you need to get back on it.
and he told me to drink coffee.
Well, you are.
I took his suggestion.
Wow, you don't rest on your laurels.
I should.
I love that you just said that.
What's
I
that?
haven't heard. I haven't rest on your laurels.
He doesn't.
That is,
When
well,
it comes
no,
to
I'm just
coffee.
saying, like you saying that was a very like. Cool
But anyway,
Old
so how did
school.
you and Dallin meet?
I was locked up with a guy in Shelbyville. We hit it off. A guy named Dustin, and we hit it off. And he was on
Yeah.
he had a big piece front page of the Lexington Herald Leader. And we had been to some meetings together after we got out. We hooked up. He went through treatment with my son at the Hope Center, Jordan. Love this dude, awesome guy. He just couldn't get the whole God concept.
He will.
But him and Dallin were doing a podcast called 29 Gauge. Pretty awesome podcast, by the way.
Thank you.
I like that name.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, it is cool. There's even a cooler one coming out called Skittlebop.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You're just a walking hashtag.
Skittlebop. Skittlebop bam. Huh? We getting down. Don't play about it, be about it. So anyway, Dallin hits me up out of blue and says, hey, Dusty, give me your number. I was wondering if you'd be interested in, me coming and interviewing you. So I had a meeting that day with a group called RAW. It was Raising Awareness Woodford County. I think they switched it now because there's only so much awareness you can raise right now. And if you're missing out on the drug epidemic, something's wrong. Where'd you grow up, in a cave? But anyway, he comes to the meeting and everything, and we go to
That was the first time I met Teddy, too.
yeah.
Teddy was there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Teddy was there briefly.
It's like, that's a big dude.
Right, that's a big dude, bruh. We go to the marathon where I've done some of my live feeds. JB Food Mart, right? My peoples.
You would not expect there to be
Bunty.
a little cafe in the back.
Woo, there is. We're going to visit there tomorrow. So me and Dallin sat down. We do this thing, and I tell Dallin, I said, well, I got a little spot on Recovery Radio FM. It's when it was jumping. Ben Rogatinsky, Sam Rogatinsky, good people. Anyway, I said, how would you like to come and be on my little live feed? And he agreed to, and he gets there, and it's just, wasn't nothing like he had going on. He's like, dude, this is crap, bro.
Aw.
No, he didn't say that.
I did not
He
say
did
that.
not say
Andrew
that.
said, I said, the thing that has not changed from that day to this is your energy level and your passion for it. And
Love
that's
it.
really what people are like, what mics do you have? What cameras do you have?
Right.
Well, you can have all that, but if you don't have any kind of passion or interest in it, you've really got nothing, and it's not going to last.
Love
long.
That's huge right there.
yeah.
What Dallin said, and I can relate to that.
Yeah.
The same thing when I was, walking from the sofa with my backpack and
Yes.
tripod to iHeart. Before I met Mama P, the same thing.
Right.
And the message is the same. The presentation might be a little different,
Sure.
a little more glitzy,
Yeah.
a little more inviting,
Right.
and all that, which is great because it's kind of cool as you watch how your show has started and how your story and show has started and how everything has grown. It's kind of like how God works in our life.
Right.
He just starts giving a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and everything is a result of being consistent. It's frequency and consistency.
It is.
Right. I got to finish up with Dallin. Hold on. Real quick. Real quick.
ahead.
Connie and Jeff Justice. That's Teddy's aunt and uncle. I got to stay at their house in
Pikeville?
Pikeville.
They're
Yeah.
on?
Jeff just had surgery, kidney stones or something. Love you guys. Thank you for your kindness. They welcomed me in their home with open arms, and it was awesome. Love you guys. Back to what I was talking about. Dallin, so he invites me into his home. Got a studio.
This one here.
This right.
Awesome
Do
house.
you know we've almost got 2 years together now,
It's awesome.
and everything he's
That's
done.
that's my Hager date.
Right.
I got to figure out when that is.
Right. But,
Right.
and the thing about this, everything Dallin does, dude, this would cost a lot of money.
No, this is awesome.
Dude, everything he's done for me is out of the kindness to give back to the recovery community. It's pretty amazing.
I think we should
what he
put
does.
Natalie on that one. I think I pushed it a little hard by buying 2 mics in 1 week, but
Somebody's in trouble.
but
Mike's going to
she
pay
loved
for it.
I'm only here to see your wife,
I
actually.
didn't tell you about the mic.
What's the real reason I'm here?
The real reason you got to pay for that mic.
The M2 The Rock Scholarship Fund.
But no, isn't it amazing how God works?
Right.
Yeah.
Because none of this is accident.
None of this.
None of this. Us, all the
Well, I
four.
met you, and then I met Dallin through you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's helped me
I
so
remember
much.
that. Our
Yeah.
first show, it was
Yeah.
Andrew's like, we got to have this. We got this place, Attic Chick. She's got this book, and I read the book eventually after you chided me about not reading it.
And a year ago this time, M2 was homeless, squatting on my dad's sofa.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
This time last year?
This time last year.
What a difference
It
a
was
year
getting
will
better.
make.
It was getting better. and
Right,
I was literally
right.
walking to meetings, and I was basically living in our group, the Aquarius group. They gave me a key, and I would unlock it, and I would stay there and do 3 meetings a day. Go to the diner, Cindy's, where we all where we
yeah,
go.
Hot Cindy.
Yeah, we go across the street, and I'd eat there, and even the restaurant would feed me, And,
Yeah.
and,
Wow.
But we just. And it's such a testimony to everybody out there is watching that is early in recovery, that's calling Andrew and Amanda or anybody to try to get help. I'm telling you, just show up.
Just
That's
show
it.
up.
Just show up. Just show up.
And don't do drugs.
That's it. Well, it's suggested that this program works best if we don't drink or do drugs.
Yeah.
It's a suggestion.
I like what you're saying about that. I mean, it's amazing that, you look back a year where you are. And sometimes we just think that nothing's getting better. It's so hard to see what tomorrow is, let alone thinking about what the difference a year could be.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's pretty cool when you look back and
my
you're
gosh.
like,
Yeah, February
is.
23rd will be a year that I did the famous little Facebook Live video, No Trippin' Thursday, walking to probation, and it was really windy and cold and rainy.
Right.
And that's the live feed that Mama P was in her room, in a dark room, had an appointment to go see her doctor. She wanted to get some Xanax, and she's been sober since 1985.
Right,
She was in
right.
a dark place. I think
Right.
she shared this with
Yeah.
both of y'all.
Yeah, she
and
did.
that she had no hope, and she sees this guy just doing a video, walking to probation, saying, I've done 3 shows with iHeartRadio, and I'm done. I can't do it. I got to go
Right.
get a job. And
Right.
that's when she reached out and messaged me, and she says, "Let's meet for lunch."
That's
And we met,
nuts.
and her son Travis,
so
who she gave you a couple of his coats, which I think
Yeah.
about every day.
I know,
that's
yeah,
huge. She
it
loves
is
you,
huge, man.
loves both of y'all. And I got a story for you too about you. You really helped her too because, but she donate. Travis, her oldest son. She just sent me a picture today. She put Travis's stocking up on the fireplace, and but it's a different feeling now. She's got hope. And Travis overdosed and died, and then 9 months later, her grandson TJ overdosed on heroin and died.
Right. Oh,
and
my
then
goodness.
she met me, and now she's giving back. And that's what's amazing is when we help others and stay out of self, like I always talk about, we heal. We heal, and she has
Right.
got a huge love for Amanda Daniels because when you shared, she could relate to so much of
I love
your
her
story.
so much. She's like my heart for sure.
yeah. So hashtag
I,
Mama P.
I have not met her.
Hashtag Mama-
I have not met her, but
I thought
the
she was
things,
going to be here.
the
I was
things-
ready.
The things I hear, it's like, well, this is a person who's you just don't get that from just being a bump on a log.
No,
I mean,
she's amazing,
Yeah.
and she stays in her lane, and she works a very good program today, and she is just all about. We have got an incredible relationship. I love this lady so much. I mean, it was funny because she brought me home. I'm standing in the kitchen, and Papa P walks in, and she goes, "Look what I found on the street."
Oh, my
she goes,
God.
"Can I keep them? I'll feed them."
Oh my gosh, I can't even
And
imagine.
so I was going to be there for a weekend, and I'm still living there. I've been there for 9 months. So if I could quit traveling, I could get a place to live.
Right.
But so, anyways,
I think it's cool just to think back on the people that do make a difference in your life.
Yeah.
The ones at those critical moments.
Yes.
And that, I think that's on us to look at those times when somebody is like, I think everyone does have that other person that they can make a difference. And
we got Matthew Boyd, my guy, in the comments. Glad you're here, Matthew.
Matthew.
Matt Boyd, attorney at law, baby. Woo, Lexington's finest, my guy. Matt will be on here soon. Me and Dallon's been trying to schedule to get him up in.
We got to clean some things up first.
what kind of
Can I be on during
criminal?
what kind of law
I
are we
won't
talking
talk a
here?
lot.
Criminal lawyer.
I know I won't talk a lot.
Matt.
Amanda, you see that we've added extra seats.
Yeah,
here. You're
so,
always welcome.
right.
See,
You
Dallin
can
said
be
I
like-
could come over whenever I want.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
I can come whenever I want, Hager.
Yeah, okay, I'm out of here.
Whatever.
Oh.
Natalie loves
Isms.
me.
There's the isms.
Jerry
I'm
Jerry
extracting
Morris
on
up in the house.
other side.
Yeah, Matthew, Matt Boyd, he's like for real, man. What he does, helping others, and believes in them, and gives you that, to believe in yourself.
He's your Terry Bentley Hill.
Yes, he is. He is. He's my Terry Bentley Hill.
Love her too.
He believes in what we're doing, and he's got my back, man. He's allowed me to help him, made me a part of his team. It's pretty amazing what we're doing. Thank you, Matt, for everything. Action.
Hey, there's somebody. I was just going to ask people to give us a
That's
call.
cool.
Who are we talking with here? Who's on the line?
This is Bradley, man. How y'all doing?
Bradley
What's
Walker.
What's up, homie? I know him in real
What's
life.
going on?
Well, I'm
Life,
excited.
real
I
life.
know like 5 people in Lexington.
I'm a real boy.
What's up?
How y'all doing, man?
Good. We're excited tomorrow, and thank you for setting that up with Recovery Works. Michael's going to go in and share his experience.
Yeah,
Strength,
for
and hope.
sure, man. I wish I could be there to get to see that, but unfortunately, it's my day off, and I get to spend that with my family. So.
Yeah, don't burn that day on me. But thank you so much for all you
Right,
do.
man.
So what do you got
no
going
problem,
on tonight,
man. It
man?
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Talk to us. Tell us. Michael's got page 66 open. Tell us something about that.
What?
Well, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not Mr. Cole, so.
All right.
I'm wondering what book they're even talking about, so I'm right there
Now,
with
like,
you.
what you can do is tell me what page 66 says, and
Tell
I
him,
can
Michael.
share my experience with it.
Well, we talk about when people are when someone does something wrong to us. Okay, our side of the street's clean, and somebody's doing something wrong to us, and we're going through our resentments of the past. Okay, how do we get that relief? How do we get that relief when somebody's doing something? And page 66 says this was our course. We realized that the people who wronged us were perhaps spiritually sick. Though we did not like their symptoms and the way they disturbed us, they, like ourselves, were sick too. We asked God to help show us the same tolerance and pity and patience we would cheerfully grant a sick friend. So we avoid retaliation or argument. That's our code today. This is from our
Love and
suggested
tolerance,
literature.
Of course.
So hypothetically, what if you have a friend who finds feels like lots of people are their enemy?
Yeah.
And how do you help someone like that, where I don't think Amanda likes me. I don't think this is going on.
He's talking about me because I always feel like everybody's mad at me. Nobody likes me.
Do you feel that, Amanda? You do?
Sometimes. Like right now, I think Andrew might be legit mad at me.
You do? Okay.
Well, he's not looking at me. He's barely talking to me, and I think maybe because I came an hour early because I put myself on the show hour early.
Absolutely not.
But this is my head thing. Like, I'm serious.
Well,
I don't want him to be upset.
Well, that's called fear.
It
That's
is.
fear.
Thanks,
That's the
Andrew.
truth.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. And fear is when I get in my head alone and I start just making things up in my head that aren't true.
Exactly. And you do start to build it that way. Because I see you, Andrew, and I see you, Amanda, and I have to do this little thing where I'm like, Andrew, call Amanda, invite her on the show. And he's like, I don't know if she likes. I don't know. She didn't want to be on the show before and all this. And I'm like, Andrew.
What do we call it, though, Dylan? Catastrophizing?
Is that it?
That's what I do in my own brain. Like,
Bradley, you ever deal with that?
Well, the book also says that most of these things, and I found out through my experience with the third column, the realization is that most of these things that people thought about me, I fancied. Like they wasn't real for the most part. I just made them up to fuel the resentment, which the resentment is what fueled the alcoholism, obviously.
Come on.
But what people think about me just isn't any of my business today. And the only time I get in that kind of spot is through experience of actually being out there doing the work and being involved in a fellowship, man. And it comes with that kind of stuff, especially if you're involved with some type of 12-step recovery, man, because somebody's always got something to say, and they're always
an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion.
Oh, we all three know. Me, you, and Hager, we know.
Of course, the resentment, and there's a resentment prayer that I can say, God save me from being angry, thy will be done, regardless. I can't change someone's mind or what they think about me as much as I would like to be the actor running the whole entire show.
Right, all of it, baby.
I want everybody to love me at all times and not ever think ill about me because, I want to be this perfect spiritual guy. But in reality, it's through the mistakes and, learning to accept them. Do I learn to grow in this process? But when it comes to what other people think, man, that stuff took time with me. Ultimately, I don't have nothing to do with 6 and 7. That's all God's doing. I just got to be willing to turn that stuff over to Him.
Go, Brad.
I'm just as powerless over character defects and shortcomings as I am the obsession to use. I can't remove them no more than I can anything else in my life. But I do know this is sometimes I'll pursue things externally, whether it be what people think about me, financial, money, relationships. I'll pursue things externally to the point that they become so painful that God will remove them from me anyway.
Amen. Tell them about that, baby.
Word.
Real
As
talk.
you were talking, Bradley, I was just thinking about the superpower I would never want, and that's to hear other people's thoughts.
Oh, I want to know.
You want to know?
I want to know.
Oh,
I'm
my
sick of
God,
it.
you'd be in prison.
That would
I'm
actually
going
be
to prison.
That would be a punishment to me. To hear
Yes.
oh my God.
I don't like not
Right, but
knowing
what-
anything. I like to know everything. I will hack into your cell phone. I will look through your windows. I want to know.
Chris Norman told me, he said, if you knew how little people thought of you, you wouldn't care what they thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
It's cold. Somebody's
Who's
cold.
cold?
Someone's
Who's cold?
Somebody's
Bradley?
cold.
Uh-oh, Blake Evans C up in here, y'all.
What's up, Blake?
What a good
But
dude.
no,
What a
Bradley,
good dude.
for real, man. And how many guys you sponsor today?
Right now, I've got, 5 or 6 that's active.
Right.
You know what the way he just shared there.
He's a
okay,
beast,
you know
isn't
he speaks the
said,
It's
"God,
the language
what?"
of the heart.
Huh?
This
Come
is
on.
my homeboy. I could ride with this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
and the reason why he shares that like that wasn't him talking. That was not him talking. That was the Spirit talking, and that's a result of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7.
Come on.
Okay, and that's why it's called the language of the heart. Okay, we don't talk like that and share like that without doing step 3. You know, he's made a decision to turn his will and life over to the care of God as he understands him, and God removes those character defects. Am I right, Bradley? Can you relate to that?
Oh, of course. I just didn't wake up one day and decide that I was going to be the most honest junkie in the world.
Love this dude.
Yeah.
I love
He's
this dude.
awesome, right?
I love this dude.
He was always so nice to me because when I first moved to Lexington, I started going to meetings, and I was very awkward and uncomfortable because I didn't know anybody. Of course, Hager was super welcoming, but so was Bradley. He was really, really nice to me, just to be nice to me.
What were your motives, Bradley?
No, he was. That's my point. Hey, stop. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm
No,
kidding.
seriously, though, that was my
Right now,
point.
yeah.
That was a struggle when I
Right,
first,
right.
Well,
let's
absolutely.
be
No,
honest.
Bradley's
That's
a
like
good
the
guy.
sickness.
That
But
would be a
Bradley
real
was
issue.
never inappropriate with me. He never said anything. He never, nothing like
Right,
that. Same
right.
as Hager. And those are the kind of
Yeah.
people that I
well,
like.
that ain't me neither.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's, and
Right,
he's like,
right.
I mad respect for him.
And that's why he came to Dallas.
Well,
Just
yeah.
in protection.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what the rooms are. It's a safe place.
Ooh.
Well, no, they should be a safe place, but they're not always.
Yeah,
That's
that-
right,
let's
right.
keep it real. Like,
yeah,
it's not.
Yeah. Well, and it is, and again, you
It's
know,
a bunch of sick people hanging out.
right? You
Yeah.
get somebody with you know a lot of clean time wearing it as a badge and not working on self, and they will take advantage of people.
Right.
You know, like you said, that some character defects get removed, but when you're not working on you, hey man, things happen. Real quick, Josh Satterley in the comments. He was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. My man
For
Josh.
what?
He did a big deal over in Lawrenceburg. Helped call off a bomb threat. They were going to blow up the school. Thank you, Josh, for your services.
He's on here?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's up, Josh?
So I got
Hey.
your shirt, Josh. I'm gonna hit you up, baby.
I got a shirt for you too, Josh.
So yeah. Good luck with that.
Hey, Bradley, thank
See,
you
you're
for
mad
calling.
at me. I told you.
We'll get this. Bradley, thank you for calling in. Really appreciate
Bradley.
it.
Hey.
Bradley.
Hey, I'm
That-
digging
See you
a new
soon.
studio, by
You,
the way.
hey, we got
thank you,
so
man.
and like they said, there's a lot of room now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
We're
need
getting
you.
more room. More room. I like this conversation.
Bradley, keep doing it. That's
Okay.
all. That's good stuff.
Talk to you
All
later,
right,
man.
I'll get off here and let somebody else tap
Right.
in, man. Y'all have a good night.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Nice.
brother.
Right.
Thank you for
See
calling
All
in.
right.
Check it out. Monica Swift up in this piece.
Hey,
Ain't playing about
Monica.
it.
What's up,
Huh?
Monica?
The one, the only Monica Swift.
Monica, one
Monica,
of our first followers.
dude, Monica. We
And
were
caller will be on with you in just a
yeah,
second.
real quick. Monica, we were at Parkersburg. You were there.
Yep.
Tim Kraft, Hound Hope event.
good dude.
Monica was one of the first ones to donate to the Blameless Children,
Oh, that's
and
what's
she
up.
didn't. You're right, and she didn't get to make it. She had some stuff going on and didn't get to make it. But Monica, I ain't playing about it. Gonna be
Yeah.
all about it, huh? June the 8th, 320 Hope Lane, Versailles, Kentucky, baby, the Bluegrass State. You better be there. Come on, talk to me.
Love it. Are you
Drop.
guys ready for another caller? First of all, I'd love them to weigh in when we.
I got you, Chazare.
when we bring this caller in, I'd like them to settle any kind of beef that Andrew and Amanda have going
Yes,
on right
because
now.
I will be doing one more segment.
I-
I'm rolling out because
I
I'm
can-
telling you,
I
my
can break
kid
out
needs
some
to-
therapy here.
Listen.
Oh, me and Andrew are fine.
No,
I'll
we're
kick
good.
his
I
butt after the-
love
we're good. We're
Amanda.
totally
Listen, Eric Morano, Amanda was there, Eric, last year. She spoke at the Blameless
good.
Children.
Yeah, it was one of my
You-
first speaking
right,
ever,
right.
and it was.
I think
I
your
was so nervous.
son was there.
Yes,
I think that's the
My
first
son was
time I
there,
saw your
yeah.
son.
I remember being so nervous, like I had to pee so bad, and my kids
She
like
had to pee.
I was nervous, and it
Oh.
was making me. Like, I'm older, so like
Right.
But I was
Older.
super nervous, and but it was good. It was fun.
Well, Eric's asking if M2 hope to see you there. M2, are you and Mama P going to be there?
June 8th, I got it written down. We will be there.
320
Awesome.
Hope Lane.
I'm
Yeah,
very
the-
excited
No,
about
and I
this.
mean that because with Mama P, I tell and Mama P, if she's listening in the comments, she'll confirm. I think the Blameless Children is the greatest foundation idea out there.
Isn't
Yes.
it amazing?
How about that?
Because we're always and it's great what we do. We're raising money for indigent patients.
Yeah.
We're raising money for the sick person. And
What
that's-
about them babies,
and that's
Mike?
Good.
Those
but,
babies.
but the Blameless Children,
Woo.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And
It is funny how
we
I-
want to be a part of it.
Well, you know, and when I kept thinking about it, I kept hearing Jordan, 5 years old. He's 24 now, hollering about, why don't my daddy love me, man? And then I wind up in jail with this boy when he's 18, celebrated his 19th birthday in a jail cell, what I had led him to. Hear me?
But it also happens in upper class.
Oh, it happens
You know,
everywhere.
It happens where,
Yeah,
where,
well,
the,
you
where
know,
the kids
the-
are just left.
Okay,
Um,
Dallin.
That's what my kid. I mean, like that was my. I mean, not
Yeah.
upper class, but like you know,
Right,
my
right.
son, same thing. And I remember
don't
when I was
discriminate.
speaking at your event, I remember him watching me talk because I was talking about
Wow.
him, and he leaned forward on his elbows and he listened to me, and I apologized
Yes.
to him that day.
So you did a 9-step.
I did, and I
She
apologized. I
did.
wanted him to know that, you know, that my addiction was not his fault, and I am so sorry that I left him, but I wanted him to know that I loved him enough to leave him because I was on drugs, and me being his mom in that environment was not that was not, you know, like the good thing to do. So I left him because I loved him. And I wanted him to know, and I apologized. And after we
was
left that
awesome.
event, we did the back way because of that fire situation. And we had a long time to talk. And he's like, I want you to know I forgive you and I love you. So that event
Wow.
was
Whoa,
life
whoa,
changing
whoa,
back
for
up.
me.
Your son said that?
Wow.
Yeah.
He said that to
Yes,
you.
and my kid's been to the 12 steps. I mean,
Yeah,
he's grown up
he-
here. Yeah,
dude, I
he was at
watched
my
him.
1-year anniversary.
Yes,
Yeah, remember?
Yes, dude, he was a little dude.
Yeah.
And then we're at Matthew's thing. Matthew Wright, he Dallin's son. We're at his event.
Oh,
and I'm
Mandu
like,
and Andrew showed up.
I was like, oh my
man,
God,
that's
look
so-
how he's grown. It was awesome. Real quick, and I'm sorry,
Yeah.
we can go back to this. Chazray Medford has agreed to get an Andrew Hager live tattoo
I don't know.
on it,
Oh,
on
I
his,
don't know.
God.
That's
his right buttocks.
Oh my goodness.
Is that right? What's on his left?
Him to the rock.
I know, right? There we go. And Dallin on one and Hager on the other.
We do have a caller on
Oh, I'm
here.
sorry,
Oh,
Carl.
what's
Caller, you can speak up there. Who are we talking with?
Hey, this is B2 the Blake.
Oh, my
my
hair's
God.
better than yours, Blake.
Oh, I don't know. Both of you guys have pretty great hair.
But your eyebrows cannot match up to the Blakester.
Dude, I love this dude. I had so
He's
much fun with
awesome.
him.
How's it going? What's up?
Nothing. I just feel like calling in and saying that cool nickname. That's all. That's really all I got there.
How's your cat tonight, Blake?
My cat is doing very well.
That's good.
I think she's doing all right. Although my fiance, which you guys can give her some shit on Facebook, she accidentally locked him in the closet all day long.
Oh, the cat in the closet.
Put him in the microwave.
Oh
I didn't mean to put him in the microwave. Come on, man.
Oh.
This is a
That was a
PG-13. What the?
Put him on top of the fan.
Oh, my gosh. Right.
You know you did that when you were a kid.
Yeah. it
Blake, we
Maybe not.
talked about you a lot today.
Love you,
We
Blake.
did.
If y'all
I
don't know
love you
Blake
guys
at
too.
Recovery
I
Unplugged,
just
this
wanted
guy.
to call in and tell you guys I love you. I have a bunch of you guys all in one room that I love. So I love
Oh.
That's good
And
stuff.
Thank you.
Blake, did you? What was I gonna? It was in my head. It was there, and then it was gone. Oh, I remember a long time ago you were engaged, and then it was like it felt like forever away. Is it actually getting close? Your wedding day?
Yeah, it's May 26th. It's official. We actually
Wow.
just put down the second half of the deposit today. So
Wow.
The second
I've
part
got
of
no
the-
money.
Right?
There are two
But
parts of a
that's okay.
deposit. That doesn't sound good at all.
Wait a minute. Do I have my earrings?
Right.
Yeah, did he steal anything of mine while I was there?
Oh, wow.
Are those real? Oh, we might have to talk. Hey, what's up? Come sit next closer to me.
So how's everything going, man? I see you're, you've got a lot going on down there in Florida with Recovery Unplugged. You guys are moving ahead, doing big things. Love Dr. Barry. I got to talk to him last week.
We're kicking ass, man. It's awesome what we're trying to do, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's such a different vibe. It's so different than every other treatment center I've been to. It feels amazing, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
awesome.
like, I can't even tell you how much like in love I am with this program.
Awesome.
I do picture Blake just with like a tambourine in the background.
do too,
Is that
bro!
the
No, when I-
situation?
Well, Blake is like the real Tim Ryan.
Yeah.
Have you seen his impression
Oh,
of Tim Ryan? Dying, right? Dying.
That's
The
actually
best.
why Facebook was created
Right.
for those
Right there,
moments.
right?
Rachel Blake the other day, she hadn't saw it, and of course I've been seeing it, and I didn't hip her to it, so she sees it and wrecked all day long. Real Tim Ryan here, real Tim Ryan here.
Right, right.
And I'm like, Rachel.
Tim Ryan here.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah,
So good.
she was loving it.
My kid loves it too.
Actually,
he
who
doesn't even
is Tim Ryan? Is he what, an advocate or something for recovery?
know. He is not an advocate.
We talked to him today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he did. He called.
He called. But hey, Blake, real quick, I was down there. Why don't you share real quick? What is the main difference of what you shared in a meeting that we had in the conference room of why you love working for Recovery Unplugged? And I like how you described the difference of Recovery Unplugged from other places. Not that it's better, but what it changed. What's different about it for you that you like so much? Why don't you share that?
Well, dude, I love the way that Naomi, what she said yesterday, that it's like trying to describe chocolate. Like you don't know, trying to describe what chocolate tastes like if someone's never tried it. Until you try it, you don't really understand. Until you spend a day with us and you come around and just hang around all day and see how happy everybody is. And it's the same thing as every other clinical program, except it's just got soul. There's something about it here that people are happy, and we've got soul, and we use music to just lift people's spirits. And I don't know, man, it's different than anything I've experienced.
It is, and I remember I got to tour the campus yesterday, and it's amazing. Everywhere they got the music rock speakers out around when you're walking around, from each house to like from the cafeteria
Awesome.
to wherever.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's cool.
Well, no, Carl, I'm sorry, Blake. That's wonderful.
I wonder if Blake could hear that brush off there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why are you kicking me so hard
No,
under the table?
Well, dude,
Here we
I got hype. Carlton Robinson.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
I got you, Blake.
Awesome, too.
Carl, no, when
Is he here?
Love you, Blake.
Blake, Don't go nowhere. Anyway, check it out. Carlton Robinson's in the comments. I don't know if you've heard me share, but that's where I got my freedom was FCDC in a 12-step program through Carlton Robinson.
He's awesome.
And we weren't allowed music.
You weren't?
No.
Oh.
Locked up in the jail cell, standing on death row. Dear mama.
Yep.
Somebody kiss me.
No music.
Woo! Somebody hold me, baby. No, I'm kidding. And again, I love you, Blake. Dr. Barry's wonderful. I just got caught off guard when I seen Carlton in the comments.
That's okay. It's
Have
your
you
show.
met
It's your
Carlton?
show.
He's
Dude,
awesome.
who?
Carlton.
Carlton's
Okay,
wonderful.
so maybe I know 6 people here.
So when
He's
Blake,
awesome.
when Blake comes, you're coming back, right, Blake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming back
So,
where?
He's like, yeah, where?
You're coming back to my apartment and getting in my shower.
Oh, my God, stop
Oh,
it.
here we go.
No, Blake was in my shower.
Okay.
It was
Let's go
weird.
back to Carlton.
Yeah,
Wait, hold up. Is that real, Blake? Were you in Andrew's shower?
Oh, my God, stop.
I was in Andrew's shower. Yeah, it was disgusting.
What? No, it would not have been. Rachel would not let it be disgusting. You guys were at a
Rachel
hotel.
She really let me in the shower there, and Andrew kept popping in to make sure I was okay.
Oh, my God, I was dying.
I was searching for your wallet, dude.
Again.
No, he didn't.
Your other half of the deposit.
I feel bad. Andrew's never let me take a shower at his house.
Have you ever been to Andrew's?
We
house?
had been.
have.
We had
I
been
have
to.
never been.
We had been to float for recovery. Me and Blake, and we just got back. Me and him and Todd, and we had just gotten back, and he had to catch a plane. Then I take him to catch his plane, and it was canceled.
The truth is, honestly, is that I'm so high maintenance, and this is no bullshit. I'm high maintenance, and I can't get on a plane unless I take a shower first and feel all clean and pretty
Right.
before I get on the plane. I want to be comfortable.
That's called OCD.
Yeah, I don't know if that's high maintenance. That might be a little bit more than that.
I love it.
I
He's
got
like,
my nails done. And I painted my nails.
this is a guy that believes in a mani-pedi, right?
Oh, absolutely. I
Right.
mean, I think I need to for medical reasons. My feet are so disgusting.
Oh, my
But
God.
I do get manis and pedis.
I do too. I've done it. I haven't done it recently
What?
because I got burned. I got my
you really?
my toe got
What
infected.
did y'all
You're
get?
lying. You
Oh,
do not
I got
do
video. I got a video of me popping the pus on the
Oh,
toe.
gross.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
got
Jesus.
3 million views on YouTube.
Oh wow!
So
that.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's great. Thanks for sharing, Down. Keep coming back.
Keep coming
back.
back.
Shannon Francisco
Mike,
in the
have you
Oh,
house.
she is so
Have you
awesome.
gotten
love
the
her.
Andrew Hager
I want to
tour
suck
yet?
her face off.
What's that, Blake?
Have you gotten the Andrew Hager tour of Lexington yet, where he tells you all the spots where he used to pick up dope?
Oh, we've already done it, and
And
we're
still-
going to do it again tomorrow. I'm going to run B-roll on it. I got my camera.
B-roll.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
perfect. It was my favorite part of driving with Andrew. When he's driving me to a hotel, because my flight ended up being canceled, so he's driving me to a hotel, and he's just pulling off on random side streets. This is where I grew up, man. I picked up dope right here and stabbed a guy right here.
Andrew.
I dated this little Jamaican Asian guy right here. Yeah, it wasn't nothing serious. Oh, I just loved him for his dope.
Well, hey
right,
Blake,
well,
before we
I
go
agree.
live,
I gotta
before we go live in Kroger, I'm calling my attorney and my judge saying, okay, when you see me on the internet doing a live in Kroger in Lexington, Kentucky, I'm clean and sober. Okay, I'm not tweaking out there getting it. All right, so
Wait,
it's all gonna be
Wait,
good.
you guys are going to do a live somewhere?
I don't know.
I mean, I asked Andrew, I don't know, like 35. Haven't I, Dallin? Pretty much. I'm
What?
allowed to come to the basement, but not
Dallin's
like,
co-signing this stuff.
Dallin, you have
Oh
my
my
back.
God.
Remember we were supposed to go downtown? Let's go ice skating.
I don't.
Have you ever
Oh
been-
yes,
I'll break my
yes.
ankle.
I
Do you know how to ice skate? Yeah, let's
oh,
all
I'd love
go.
to see Andrew
Well, no,
skate.
no, no.
I've never
Dallin's a
You've
hockey
never
player.
been?
No,
Oh,
it'll be
yeah.
fun.
Really?
Got skills.
You
Let's
never
go.
been ice skating?
It'll be a fun live.
That
Anyways,
sounds good.
Blake, back to
No, okay, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like have a social life.
No,
Thank
that
you,
would be
M2.
cool.
Thank
Come
you, Michael.
on.
I
Let's
sit in
do
my
it.
house the whole time I'm in.
Blake would
Well,
come
what
ice
role do
skating
you
with us
play
if
in
he was
that?
here.
What?
You got to get
It's
out.
all me.
You
I
got to
suck.
get out.
I know because it's winter. Like
come
who
on,
goes
let's
outside
go.
in the? It's cold.
Jingle, dingle bells.
Oh my
Jingle,
goodness. I
jingle.
actually have to roll, you guys.
I
Dingleberries.
gotta run.
All right, Blake.
Bye, Blake.
Bye,
Don't you ever call
Before
back
I
here
go,
again.
wait, 1 second before I go, Mike and Andrew, why don't you guys give each other a little kiss real quick?
With who, me and who? I like it. Hey,
my
man,
gosh.
come on with all that weird
God,
stuff,
please
man.
forgive them.
It's a kid's show. What's wrong with you? I love you, Blake.
Later, dude.
Woo, don't make it any awkward than it
Yeah,
is.
this is all awkward.
Love you.
See ya,
Where's Nat? I
man.
need
Love
Nat.
to love to love you. Love you.
All right, he's out. We've got another caller on there, but
Oh.
Amanda, do you need to
I'm
take
going to have
lead?
to go right now, but I have
Okay.
one
Oh,
quick
where you
question.
going?
My kid needs to eat. I did not feed him. Don't judge.
I thought you left an oven on with him.
No, he wants food, and he's like, "How do you start the oven?" And I thought, "Oh my God, I have
I
to go
thought
home."
then you told him how to do the oven.
No, that's what I was saying when I texted
Oh.
him that I would. I can stay for one more call, and I'll be quiet. But I just want to know: are we going to do 24 hours of Hager and Down?
Look it, we got the new place
I
here.
know,
We
there's a
should.
couch.
We could
Oh, there's
kill
a
it.
couch.
The
Oh.
couch.
could.
I need that couch.
What
Yeah,
does
I
that
could
mean?
put it-
24 hours of Hager.
Dude,
you don't
we
know
went
that?
24.
Oh, it was the best 24
bro.
hours ever. Tell him.
We were seeing unicorns. Unicorns are real. We know where a unicorn farm is in China, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. That's where I go when I go to
That's-
China.
They did 24 hours of Hager live. It was awesome. They did it in 4
It
hours
was
increments.
nuts.
They had all kinds of guests over 24 hours. And by the time I came, which was like hour 22, I think,
We were nuts.
Yeah.
they were out of control. They
couldn't
were
stop
so
laughing.
tired.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
but it was so fun. It
It
was
was
everybody's
nuts.
talked about
That's
it. We need to
awesome.
do another one, and we'll have like a sleepover here.
if y'all want to, if y'all want to see that again, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
do
wanna
it.
do
Yes or no?
24
Hashtag 24 hours Hager.
Yes.
T4 Hager.
Honestly, we
24
really
Hagers.
it was fun, but I know, and me and Dallin had worked the day before, and that's where we messed up.
Stupid.
We worked the full. I worked for MD
What
Electric.
did- I was gonna
at a
say,
time.
what were you doing?
Right. Well, I mean, I was like,
Selling
oh my
dope.
God.
They were selling dope.
We woke up, we worked all day, and then we decided, hey, let's just stay awake 24 more
Let's
hours.
do it, man.
Yeah, not smart.
It was
And
crazy.
everybody that came to visit brought them presents. Like
That
I brought
is-
a whole bag of candy.
We
Like
did.
so much candy.
My
That is
kids got McDonald's.
Such a
I-
great idea.
Oh, my wife was out of town, and I ignored the kids for 24 hours.
Wow.
It was,
Right,
I
he
was a
did. I didn't
fantastic
I didn't remember
parent.
that.
It was
Wow.
nuts,
That was when
bro.
Andrew had the idea of, helping the children. Was when
Right.
when I abandoned mine right in front of
The
him.
abandoned children upstairs.
I was like, wow, darling, what are you doing? Those are your babies,
I
bro.
know exactly,
whatever.
man.
They were like,
exactly,
we're
man.
starving, dude. He said, man, we're doing You'll have to hold up.
Why is it always about you, kids?
We're trying to save lives
Oh,
here.
my gosh.
Caller, you're on with the whole crew here. Who are we talking with?
Andrew, it's Brandon Stevenson, baby.
Woo! Hey, how you doing, North Carolina style? What's good?
Cackalack up into his house.
Okay, I hear you. Do what you do, son. Come on, bring it. How's it going, Brandon?
Bro, I got to tell you something, man. I've listened to y'all's show tonight from the very beginning until now,
Awesome.
and I just want to tell all freaking three of you, man, keep doing God's work. Because let me tell you something, man. The devil don't like it when three powerful people are getting ready to raise up a standard in the recovery community that even the community itself ain't ready for. So, dude, look, y'all just keep rocking and rolling with it, baby.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Brandon.
That makes me feel good.
Brandon,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Brandon, that's who I was talking about that spoke at this taking the mask off. What was it called? Taking the mask off? Or
Yeah, it was something along those lines.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right. He, like I said, it was powerful. He spoke. Again, man, you couldn't shake it. You had to be there, front and center, and listen to what he had to say. It was so powerful. It was all about testimony of God, what God can do if you get out the way and let Him do what He does. Amen. Talk to me. Come on.
Amen.
Well, see, about that, Andrew, I was listening tonight, and we were, I think it was M2 read out of the text about the resentment thing. And, it's crazy because, like, Andrew, you know this. You heard me share it. When I walked into recovery, I had 30 felonies up under my name.
Wow.
I was facing
30?
I was facing a lifetime sentence, man, in prison. And I'll never forget the day that I got the phone call, and my lawyer told me that the DA wanted to drop all 30 charges, and my record got expunged.
Boom.
Wow.
And,
wow.
Wow.
What a day.
But let me
I don't
say
think
good
I don't
day.
think I've had a day that good.
Ever, right?
I'm still on paper.
Let me first
Right.
say this though, is NA. I work a 12-step, and NA gave me a strong foundation and a spiritual foundation. But let me tell you this, and I hope this don't offend anybody, but my God, the Lord Jesus Christ, does things that a 12-step program can't do,
Okay. Tell
and
him.
He does
Come
it
on.
every day.
Come on.
Every day.
Saved my life.
Boom.
Like here's the thing is, like, you can be that person that the world calls a bottomless junkie and just everybody hates you, But what I want one person to know is from what y'all three spread on a daily is that whether you feel like there's no hope or that your back's against the wall and you're worthless, God loves you the most out of any human being that could ever walk this earth. And that's what I found out.
Hey,
That's awesome.
yes, yes, sir.
He
Amen.
speaks really good. Is he
Hallelujah.
going to be speaking at the Blameless Children?
We're not sure yet. Like I said, we're getting everything together. Hopefully, he will.
Look at me
Nice
trying
save, Andrew.
Look at me
Nice
trying
save.
to organize it.
She's doing good. She gives good radio. She gives good radio.
No.
You gave good answers.
Dallin will attest. I'm super
I love
organized.
it.
I already have the.
You are insane.
I have
Right.
the spreadsheet in
What
my
color
mind.
are the
I have
napkins?
it all.
What color are the napkins?
They're
Oh,
gonna be blue
absolutely.
and white. Of course.
I got Hillary in here.
Andrew, I got to ask one more thing before I got to hop off here real quick.
Uh-huh.
Actually, two things. M2, number one, I love you, and I got to buy a shirt from you. And Amanda, I got to find your freaking book somewhere because I've been looking for 2 years and run into dead ends everywhere.
Well, it's sold on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, Barnes & Noble,
Oh, Lord.
my website, addictchick.com. My Amazon influencer store is Amazon/addictchick. Or you just send Hager a message and I will get you a book.
The biggest thing I got from your book, Amanda,
Oh my
was this was the biggest thing was just that you've reached a point where you weren't going to hide anything. Everything was out there.
And you know, there's-
and that really is to
awesome,
me
right?
that's a strong message. Is just like it doesn't bother me to share these things because I'm done with it.
Exactly. And sharing the worst part of yourself what can anybody ever say about me?
Well, and that's the whole thing.
I'm
And to
just
go back
saying,
to
like,
the right.
Let me take your power away from you.
And that's what you do by being honest. I mean,
Honest.
what can they do to you?
Brandon, thank you for the compliment. And
Thank
just
you so much.
just message me or email me at m2@m2therock.com, and we'll get you a shirt. No problem.
Woo! Check
All
it
right.
out. Check it out. Oh,
Listen,
Brandon,
I love all three of y'all, man, and I'll see y'all at Blameless Children. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one.
Love you too, brother.
Thank you,
we
Brandon.
got,
All right.
Thank you, Brandon. We got
Later.
Hillary up in here. Hillary, baby, the Shepherd's House, IOP, Devil, Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen. Her and Roger Fox down there doing big things. Hillary! I'm sorry, I'm yelling too much. Am I going to get kicked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nat.
I think I am being loud.
Time out.
Tempe, I did see you
I
pop
can't be
up in
loud.
there.
He's on
Pop,
here.
pop back in there, Tempe. She was calling us.
Tempe in here?
She did give us a ring.
Wow.
So much.
I
They
just
got
heard the story.
Polgy's in the studio
Just
now.
heard the story
and-
today about how Tippy got my T-shirt from Amanda.
yes.
That was awesome.
I'm see. You know what? That's what it takes is somebody like Amanda to actually make
Organized.
things happen.
Organized.
Because we've talked about it a
Her
lot.
phone's on 1%. She can't call.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tempe.
We love you, Temp.
But
Eric
yeah,
was.
just to finally do that and say, hey, I'm sending it.
Yeah, because I knew you boys. You guys were talking about it. It was her 1 year clean date.
Yeah.
And they're like,
So
we're going to
cool.
send you shirts. And I think Dallin was like, no, we're probably not going to do that. And I was like, you know what? I will do that. So I collected your shirt, Amethyst Recovery shirt, all the T-shirts. I met Andrew and we went through his trunk, which was a hot mess. And I did send her a message. I was like, no, he just had so many different styles. It was fun. I went shopping. I have a couple myself, don't judge.
Right.
But I sent her a message. I go, if these smell like cigarettes, they were not from me. I just want that to be clear. But it was fun to send her a package. I mean, it was cool. I mean,
Definitely.
she's
That
such
was
a
really-
huge supporter of your
She
show,
is
my
awesome,
show, all of
dude.
our shows.
Tempe
She's
is awesome.
and we love her very much.
And she's been there from the jump, bro.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And to see her gain a year, bro.
Love
and to
it.
see
Yeah,
the
that was
growth.
cool. That was cool.
Right, and the
It was
growth
cool.
is nuts. Real quick, Eric Wise in the house. My man Eric, we were locked up at FCDC back in the day. Eric, we actually were locked up
Stop.
together and actually went through
That is so cool.
the Hope Center inside the jail. He's in hot Louisville now, doing well for
That's
himself.
awesome.
Glad you're on
That's
there,
your
Eric.
celly. It's cool when
That's
your
my
celly.
celly.
That's cool when your cellies are
Oh, there's the Tempe.
Dingle.
Temp, what's up, girl? Hey.
Hey, Tempe. Are you there? Maybe? Oh, she's muted. Let me unmute her. Tempe, are you there?
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, Tempe love. How are you?
That is.
That was a little more British, right?
Yeah, I
that
can't
was more
help it.
British.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference in
Or
Iraq
South
and Iran,
African,
so
maybe?
it whatever works. I don't. Yeah. I do.
My dad's born in South Africa.
Oh.
Oh,
The Aussie and the South African accent, both of them are the best accents.
They're very good.
They
They're
are
very
both
good.
like the best.
What are you up to today,
Making me
Tempe?
Well, I thought I'd call in, say hi.
I'm glad you did.
Still doing good. I love your shirt. I got the same one as you.
Yeah.
Yes, Tempe, thank you so much for your support and getting our shirt across the ocean. And
Right.
we had lunch today, and I was like going, how'd this all happen? And Amanda I love the humility. She just goes, oh, by the way, I did that. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that, And so that's why we call it a we program.
That's right.
It's a team deal, and we love you so much and so proud of what you're doing and spreading the message. Keep doing you.
I love you guys.
And again, about Amanda doing that was a big deal, man. Cause
That's called getting out of self.
It was like $10,000 to send that stuff over there.
Australia, I was like, when I went to go send it, I was like, how much is it?
I said,
and she told me, and I was like,
it's a
dude,
T-shirt, lady. What do you
I
mean,
told her, she
$10,000?
goes, well, how much is like the accumulated value? I was like, well, since we're all paid for them.
Now, Tempe, do you see the hustle getting formed right now? the hustle's getting formed right now. So Andrew's going to cut a deal for $5,000 here in a second.
It is.
And then him and Amanda are going to split it in the street for the reimbursement.
But no, honestly, Tempe, it meant the world to me. And I mean, to see you in Australia with the Andrew Hager Live
cool,
shirt
right?
on, I was so hype about that, bro.
That makes me happy.
I saw it and I'm like, wow, man. Wow.
Hey,
I've
Tempe, let
wanted
me
to
ask
be
you
friends
something. Do you attend recovery group meetings in Australia?
I have done. I can probably. I've talked about you guys there.
Oh,
Aw.
that's good. Just talk more about me and Amanda.
Not Hager. And this sweet dog that I love.
she's
And the reason why I like
happy
asking
with
that question, guys, isn't it amazing that in 1939, when this program was created in New York and Ohio, and here we are talking to someone on a podcast, Facebook Live, to someone in Australia, that they're working the exact same program that was created here in 1939. It's just, I mean, that's how God works.
California.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I reckon that the reason, like, if I hadn't have found this, I probably would have relapsed.
Okay. Real quick, and here's a good question. This Hootie Hoo. He's got a question, or she's got a question. I don't know who Hootie Hoo is, but and maybe you can help with this, Tempe. Are you ready, Michael?
Yes.
Dallin, are you ready?
I'm
Amanda,
ready.
you
I'm listening. I'm listening.
What about addicts that don't believe in a God or even a higher power? Any ideas on how to get them? And I can't see the rest. Okay, and that's a question.
Get them to consider giving treatment center and meetings a try.
Oh, teach, girl. But any buts?
That's what she said. That was her question.
Oh.
I
see why it's pointed at me and Dallin.
Well, I've been in meetings, and I've talked about my suicide attempt and things like that. And faith-wise, I have a different level here. But for me, it was always like, why wouldn't you want to be around this room of people that like are loving and care about you and enjoy it? I've always, like I said, I love people who love God, and I love people who don't. And I've been but I will say this, it's a lot easier to see. I've seen more success with people believing than I have without.
Well, you walk into the meetings and everyone's hugging you, and you're like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that can get weird, even with God. Real quick.
I've got feedback on this.
Go,
It's
Michael.
a great question. Okay,
Let's let Michael take this one.
steps.
I have one.
So steps 1 and 2,
Amanda, will you pop your mic? stand
1 and
down
2
just a
is
little bit?
we admit that
Perfect.
we are powerless over alcohol and drugs that are lifestyle manageable, right?
Right.
Okay. So step 2 is came to believe that there's a power greater than ourselves to restore us to sanity, and that what that power is this the fellowship of the rooms. Like right now, there is a power in this studio that's greater than ourselves that's restoring us to sanity. Okay, it's fellowship. It's all of us talking, the phone calls coming in. It's that vibe we feel. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the question is, in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, on chapter 4, there is a chapter dedicated to this question, and it's called "We Agnostics." So I suggest whoever asked the question, read that chapter without getting into the whole chapter. It will answer the questions and provide a light for you there. All right.
Right.
I like that it says we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what I'm
The we
suggesting
program.
is right now, if the God deal's not working right now, what I suggest is continue going to the support group meetings and continue leaning on the group as your higher power as opposed to drugs and alcohol.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if
I love how that
if
is.
I lean on drugs and alcohol as my God, we know what the consequences are. It's not the solution. Go to the recovery groups, lean on the group, and you will eventually find a God of your understanding. I do promise that. And that's what my feedback is.
Right. Real talk, real quick. Aaron
Spot
Spalding.
on. Spot
Aaron
on.
Spalding's got a good comment. Oh, we got to give a shout out to Tim Kraft,
Crap,
baby.
I was just gonna say.
High on Hope,
Yeah.
Parkersburg, West
He's
Virginia.
awesome.
I'm excited about, High on Hope this year.
Yeah, hello, Tim Kraft.
2019 and ain't 2019
When is that?
yet.
When is that?
I think, when were you having that, Tim? I think you, oh my gosh, is it in March? Come back?
That might be.
That's not too insanely far away.
I know,
You know, we
you
have
know,
to. I want to go so bad.
Which
I
I
wanna
love.
go
Oh,
to-
bro, it's awesome. Tiffany Odom in the house. April Hume, love you girls. Proud of y'all. Real talk, real talk. But yeah, put it in her Eric Wise. He helped out Hootie Who, the same chapter that you threw out there with the agnostic.
I'm not seeing that stuff.
No, you're not
What
seeing it?
What y'all looking
What's
at?
Hey,
wrong with
Tempe,
that?
I had a question for you, Tempe. I was wondering about, as you've reached your year, what are some of the things that maybe you did? Was it like anticlimactic? Was it awesome? I'm just curious, just knowing how that was. Was it a challenge?
Anticlimactic.
What the?
That means that it wasn't like as exciting as you thought it was going to be, or it like.
There you go.
yeah.
Yes.
It was so exciting because I had so many people to share it with.
That's
And again, me and
That's how it should
Dallin and you guys, we saw it. When you first got here.
Yeah, 24 hours of Hager.
And
That's
watch
where
you
it
grow.
came from.
Yeah,
That's where you
man.
came from, right?
And to watch you grow was like nuts, girl. I'm like, wow. And you're on here sharing, calling in and helping somebody.
I was really insecure and just unsure and just like, I don't know. I had a different experience to a lot of people because as you said, I'm part of the people that are not so religious. So, and I also pushed away all of my friends, and it took a long time to, I wanted to answer the question about the religious thing as well.
Go ahead, man.
I think the best thing to do is just not judge people on what they believe in, because whatever works for somebody else is good for them.
Yes.
You don't have faith in something else, have faith in yourself. And if you find that you're going to push yourself to do something wrong, just sit down and don't do anything.
That's a good one.
But that was like how I got through like my first couple of months. It's just like every time I thought I was going to do something bad, I would just go to sleep instead. And
well, hold on. When you go to sleep, did you go to sleep sober? When you did, did you go to sleep without drugs or alcohol in your system?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And that's where we have to recognize the more and more and the more we do that, okay, the more that, for me, my personal experience, the more that I would remove drugs and alcohol out of my life, the more room I was creating for God to come in, okay? Here's my deal, Tempe. As far as religion, when it's up to religion, M2 is a hardcore, full-blown atheist, okay? And I mean that. But when it comes to spirituality and the Word of God and Jesus Christ, for me, I'm all in, 100% in. Now, I wasn't before because I thought it was some witchcraft hocus-pocus deal, okay?
Right, I heard
But
that.
until the pain got so bad that I was willing to do whatever it took because I never wanted to feel that way again. And what I did is I my whole life I had that vacuum in my soul, and I filled that vacuum with chaos, all right? And the chaos I didn't want anymore, so I said, you know what? I'm going to try a new way of life. And then I was willing to be willing, and I let God in. Andrew says it a lot, let God in and win. And I love that. There's a lot of truth to that. Let God in and win. But we get to create the God of our understanding, okay? And Jesus Christ loves me, treats me differently than he treats Amanda, okay? We're two different people because he's got two different destinies for me and Amanda. He's got a destiny for Andrew. He's got a destiny for Tempe. He's got a destiny for each and every one of us. And I promise you this, Tempe, is you are a lot more spiritual today than you were day one of sobriety.
Tell her, Michael.
Sure.
Okay, and you know, because I can see it in you. You're committed to these feeds, and it's your spiritual relationship with God. It's not mine, because left to my devices, I'm gonna be in the penitentiary.
Where?
You
I
know.
don't know if I would go there. I don't.
Oh,
I don't
you
wanna do
would.
it. No, I wouldn't. Like I
I'm
watch
just
those
saying.
shows.
Or you die.
And I feel so grateful. No, I feel grateful that I never ended up there. Like I did some really horrible
too.
things, and by the grace of
That
God,
wasn't
like,
your destiny.
Well, I mean, like, because God knows, like, I'm truly, like, that's like one of my biggest fears.
Me too. When I
Yeah.
watch
Truly.
those shows,
They
I'm like,
scare me
how many? Yeah, how many?
Jails, institutions, and death.
I mean, imagine learning
Dallin,
a
you'd
whole
be
new
fine.
lifestyle, though. I mean, like, you watch them, and it's like a whole game, what you can say, what you can do, like, what you're supposed to buy. Like, I mean, there's, like, it's a whole
But they're-
different, like, way of living.
and
And, like,
they're
if
the
you're
most-
not prepared, you're screwed.
Well, people in prison are the most resourceful people there are. Like, take
Absolutely.
A,
I told
take a-
you. I
right.
told you we need to get a group of them together. We'll
Yeah.
solve some problems. We just
Well, you
stick them
got
in a
two
room.
of them in the room right now.
Right, right. You know, like, I mean, I've seen them take paper clips and
It's amazing.
and build Hummers.
Yeah.
Right?
and here's what's amazing is how'd they get the paper clips?
Right.
Exactly.
Boop. No staples allowed.
No paper clips.
No paper clips.
Tattoo guns. Like, I've seen the craziest stuff, and I think to myself,
this
like,
all
Love you,
was done.
Jam Alker.
Wait,
now.
yours
Love you,
were
Jam.
done in prison, in jail there.
All this is right here done.
Was it? That's insane.
oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I need to
Had a
it'd
lot
be
of spare
cheaper to get
time.
a tattoo in prison. Hey, guys, I really
Cost
do
you a
have
lot
to
of
go.
ramen.
I love you guys
How much
so
time we
much.
got left?
I'm wearing your shirt right now, Addict Chick.
Are you?
Oh.
I love you so
Awesome.
much.
Awesome.
Wear mine tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Get
Actu-
that Andrew Hager Live.
Your shirt,
Dry-
I wear all. I mean, like
Andrew
literally.
Hager Live.
My
No,
girl.
it is. It is like super soft. And then the one Hager gave me, I got out of his trunk, was like an extra large dude's one or whatever. And I wear it. It's like a dress. I know. I think I'm gonna put like a little rope around my waist and really wear it. I mean, it's super cute. It's super cute. Anyway,
Awesome.
Thank you so much for
I do.
taking the
Dude,
time out.
thank
love
you.
guys.
Really.
I'm
Thank
so
you
glad
for
you're
coming,
here.
man.
I'll see you soon
Awesome.
in Dallas.
Love
and
you,
I will
babe.
see you. Tell the family I will see
I
you guys
will.
before the
I'll
holidays.
see you before
I
I leave.
love
sure.
you guys. Mwah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Oh.
Amanda.
Amanda's birthday month this month, so happy birthday.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh yeah,
Tempe
happy early
saying
birthday.
happy birthday.
Tempe.
Tempe.
Oh my gosh, she knows that I'm celebrating her
She's
birthday.
caught. If I can get my camera, I can see her fighting against these headphones.
I got it.
She'll win.
want me to leave?
She'll win.
Hey, we got
Don't
Jam.
want you
We got
to-
Jam Alker in the house.
We see. Oh, Tammy Turner Lucas as well.
Hello, Tammy Turner.
Stacy.
Oh.
Jeffrey, my man, 100 grand. Let your pain be champagne. Non-alcoholic. Love you, man. Nikki. Nikki Ann. How's
Hey,
it
and
going?
we got Papa P in the house.
Papa. Nuh-uh.
Papa P's
No,
watching. We
I'm
got
not-
Anika Cooper in Dallas, Texas,
Yes,
watching.
yes.
And got a bunch of people from Dallas watching. I see them popping in. So
Let's go, Dallas.
that's right. How about them Cowboys? 4 wins in a row.
Yes. Oh, did they? What happened?
4 wins in a row,
No.
baby.
Uh-huh. Where's
Don't
Dallin
talk about
leaving?
it. Be about it.
Let's get it.
That's right.
But tomorrow night, we'll be right back here, and Dallin's probably going to scold me. I think I have been loud every now and then.
You're okay.
But,
You're okay.
well, Nat's here, and I'm freaking out.
Who's
No,
here?
The boss.
My wife.
The boss.
My wife. You haven't met my wife.
No, I haven't.
So you get to meet her.
So, but tomorrow night,
Are we done?
no, we'll have Teddy Thunderlips Melton.
Thunderlips.
Teddy, baby. Teddy will be in. He'll have a kissing booth this
Why
year
are
at the
you
Blameless Children.
screaming?
I have no idea. Can you hear me okay? No.
Loud and clear.
I'm fine with. We got a call. Oh,
Tempe.
Tempe's still here.
Tempe, can you make it to the Blameless Children?
Can you imagine if Tempe made it? It'd be insane.
What is this
It'd be
guy
insane.
I don't know. That one had this hair.
Passport this year.
You got a
Yes.
passport?
We
My
need you.
grandmother.
Dude, that would be
We're taking her on
crazy.
a
Yeah.
holiday.
From Australia.
That would be nuts.
Yeah, that'd be
So
great.
she's getting me a passport. Yeah. You
Oh,
guys
my God.
How long is that flight? Because I
It's
went
like
to
35 minutes.
I went to.
just a little puddle jumper.
Wreck session.
I mean, I thought I did a lot to get to China, but it's like 14 hours. But I think Australia's like 18 to 20.
It's like an extra 8 hours from China.
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
Not
my
not-
man Blake Gibson
not
in
cool.
California. Love you, Blake. He said y'all was wrecking them. Man, I don't sweat that player. I mean, I'm powerless of what they doing.
Is
Blake.
Teddy coming in uniform tomorrow night?
I don't think so. He won't be in uniform tomorrow. He's actually been undercover, so he may be in his undercover deal he's using.
Ever notice,
He's like
can you imagine Teddy undercover? I don't think he's undercover.
He can't do it. Yeah, I think he's a cop. What? No.
Oh, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Teddy in a hoodie. He's got a hoodie and he's got a flat-billed hat.
Yeah, that'd be so fire.
Looking like John Cena or something. Weird. Come on, man.
That
Real
would be
talk,
great.
real talk.
That would be great.
We gotta get Tempe here, man, for June the 8th. Set that up. Will Amanda pay for it?
It's possible.
Maybe the year after.
I've seen a lot of horrible GoFundMes. This one sounds reasonable to me.
Right. GoFundMe, love.
That's right. We're trying to raise $36,000 for a round trip ticket, and you can't bring any carry-on bags or any luggage.
Right. Oh my God.
And you're gonna sit in the back.
Tammy,
right by that toilet.
Right.
Tammy Turner Lucas said Teddy is coming in leggings. She's on wreck.
That's so funny.
Oh, that would be yeah.
I'm so excited to meet him. Y'all did a video. I shared it on our platform of you and Teddy, and it just
Dallin put that together.
Yeah, that was Dallin. I mean, Dallin is so talented.
Dallin's
And this stuff, this product that y'all are delivering. But that video, I actually shared it in Dallas, and actually private shared it to some judges in Dallas County.
Wow.
And it's,
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
it's a I'm like you. I've got a huge following in the legal system in Dallas, Texas.
Right, you do.
by default, but it's actually great.
no,
it's
it
great
is, it
today.
Well, because they love having somebody make it through and to be making a difference in
Bro.
their life. That's the whole point. It's not to just
yeah.
It's also good
throwing
for us to
somebody
see
through.
that they're not bad people.
Yeah.
Right, but no, Dallin's absolutely right, man, because those are some of my strongest supporters, man, that reach out. Like I said, Matt Boyd, attorney at law, Relisha Howard, the coordinator at FCDC, man, for the program pods.
I don't know what's going up
I'm
there.
freaking out.
Jam that mic in your mouth.
Oh, is that bad?
It has really good side whatever. Can't talk into the
I'm
side
about to
of
say
it.
the Serenity Prayer.
Oh, right. But no, and it's so real, man, the support you get, because you've been there. And so many times asking Judge Clark, hey, I'm sick and tired of my past being my future. Give me a break already.
What's one of the greatest things that you met being incarcerated that had changed you? What was because I think about incarceration.
The burning bush moment?
Yeah, every day I think about jail.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay.
Really?
Every day.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I mean, I think about incarceration every single day. But what was one of the greatest things that you learned being incarcerated that you wish that you could give away to people that you experienced?
I forgave myself.
Yeah?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Got honest with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
The whole forgiveness, man, is nuts. I forgave me.
And that's how we got the name of the show, The Rock, because I
come on.
finally realized that the rock at the bottom all these times was God.
Amen.
And I found my freedom. You just taught me that today. Y'all write this down, okay? Andrew taught me this today. I found my freedom in jail.
Yes. Yeah.
That's where I found my freedom.
And that's where I found it.
And that is so true because that's where I found my freedom because you know why? It was just me and God.
Come on.
It was just me and God.
Right.
And what changed my life, Andrew, and you can relate to this, hard time and easy time.
Woo,
and so we talk about hard time, and hard time is when we start daydreaming, we get out in that what?
Huh?
Get out in that world.
Come on.
Get out in that world.
Rubber meets the road, and you don't know what's going on because you don't know how to live at the end of the day. Ain't looked at you. Come on.
That's right. So if you're my cellie
What?
and I see you, and fellowship starts because we're riding together. We're doing our time together, okay? We're not going to do hard time. We're going to do easy time. And if I see Andrew daydreaming, looking out in the future, I look at him and I say, hey, Andrew, hey, cellie, get out of that world.
Get out.
And what that means is get back into the now.
Get into the
Because
now.
that's how you do easy time is living right here, right now. And then I learned that the reason why living right here, right now feels so good is because that's where God's at.
And that's exactly where it's at. Like, and for real, man, so many things changed this last bit, and Carlton Robinson, man, God placed him in my life, to get me to look at me, the root, because without the drugs and alcohol, there you are, the root of the problem. Real quick, let's get back to this.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha Carroll's in here. Samantha, we done shot you out once. Samantha's the real deal. She's got a sober living house for men and women. Faith Works Recovery. Yeah, and like again, man, nice. They've done a lot of apartments, remodeling.
Wait, did we have Samantha on here?
Yes, Samantha was on here. It's been a while back.
Yeah.
She was also at the Blameless Children.
Is she in there right now?
She's in the comment.
Hey,
she's watching.
Samantha. I don't know why it just clicked with me now. I
Right.
think it's because you were talking about the apartments
It's called-
they've renovated.
Yeah, they're nice, dude. Super nice. Faith Works Recovery.
We drove by that today.
Yes, we're going to try to visit tomorrow.
Good.
The number is 859-475-7004. 859-475-7004. Samantha Carroll. Okay, that was, but no, and what she's doing, man. And this was a dream of hers, and that's how God works.
Yeah.
Man. And she's killing it, dude. Just giving back. You know what I mean? But anyway, where did you get your burning bush, Michael?
Well, mine was in,
Same
like
place.
B. Rain says, sitting in a jail cell on the top bunk.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I met God, was sitting in a jail cell on the top bunk.
How long had you been in at that point?
This was my 27th arrest.
Really?
Yeah, and I just I just surrendered. Down it wasn't like a magical night. I didn't say this big powerful prayer or anything.
Because a lot of times I think we're looking for that.
Yeah.
We're looking for that. Where's this little flashing light coming down?
I was
to
into
me?
action, and I started getting these moments where I if you heard my story, I was reading the Bible to my cellie who didn't know how to read. And I was just reading it because it was a book.
Was it me?
And so I was reading it. His name was Ooh-wee. He's old school, 75-year-old OG.
Oh, real quick. Don't stop. Jasper. Wave to Jasper, y'all.
Jasper.
What up, Jasper?
That's my boy, Jasper.
I can't wait to see him.
Oh, you're going to have fun. Go ahead.
So anyways,
Ooh-wee.
ooh-wee, and I'm reading this thing, but I started realizing that days were clicking off. And then that's when I started realizing that I started doing easy time. And the reason why time was going by easier is because I was getting out of self. I was helping others. It wasn't poor me, poor me, poor me. They're doing it to me. Everybody hates me. I hate everybody else. I started getting out of self and helping someone else. And that's the thing is, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I had this burning bush moment and I literally could not breathe and I felt all the poison coming out of me. And I tell my story, I felt like the flies were coming out of my mouth. I couldn't breathe. And as soon as this was over with, I was full of so much love and peace. And for the first time in my life, I was free while being incarcerated. And I was at complete acceptance. I had complete acceptance, no resentments. The mental obsession was lifted from drugs and alcohol, cigarettes. I became a new being, a new person. And then that's what I realized, and I tell everybody in early recovery, if you're listening to this, I want you to hear what I'm going to say right now. Recovery's not about getting good. That's not what this is about. Recovery's about getting well. We are sick people trying to get well. We're not bad people trying to get good. So be nice to yourself, all right? Get into treatment, get into recovery, and get well. And then when you get well, go share your story with someone else, and that will keep you well.
Boom.
That's where the mic drops. That's
Should I drop the mic
definitely
now?
yeah.
These are brand new mics.
It's brand new. I'd be curious to know just from like your sillies, just the people around you in that environment, whether it be the COs or anything, just to say, is that something you'd see in somebody? And I believe it would be. When you see somebody change and that attitude of, I think it's a visible thing on somebody.
It was very visible, and actually the word got back to my judge that something different was happening, okay?
How many times have you been in front of this judge?
From 2012 to 2017.
Really?
Yeah, 5 years.
Okay, so he knew. It's like,
Judge Jennifer Bennett, and she never gave up on me. She never gave up on me, and the system is starting to understand you can't incarcerate Andrew and I sober. You can't.
No,
no, you just can't incarcerate us sober. But as she heard and all this stuff, and if you haven't heard my story yet, I was miraculously released.
Yes, this is crazy.
I was over 300 miles away, and on Friday the 13th, October 13th, 2017, they just opened the doors and let me go. Never happened before.
Right.
You know, and traveled
Nuts.
over 300 miles back home to turn myself in as a result of a technicality. As happy and as free as I've ever been in my entire life. God told me to walk, so I walked. And I walked right back into the judge, and she said, "There's obviously someone a lot bigger than me working in your life right now, and I'm not gonna get in the way." And she tore my papers up, and she said, "Go pay it forward." And I haven't looked back since.
Wow.
And look what's happening in less than a year of what's happened with iHeartRadio and spreading the message. I was a home builder. I never planned this. I wasn't sitting in jail saying, okay, a year from now I'm going to be sitting in a basement in Lexington, Kentucky,
right.
Wearing iHeartRadio T-shirts, people calling Andrew wanting to meet me.
That's
you know what I
nuts,
mean?
isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that is. And so when we go back to, is there a God?
Woo,
Come
talk
on.
to me, baby.
Come on. Dope and alcohol never provided anything good to
That's
me.
right.
Never provided anything good to me.
Nothing
But
glamorous
surrendering just for today, and being aware of things that were being provided to me by God, it gets better every single day.
Amen. And when he shared that with me about just the release, bro, and it wasn't supposed to happen, and the judge ripping the papers up. I mean, I'm over with goosebumps. Like, wow, that's
Well, and that makes me happy just to because I'm like Amanda was saying earlier. She watches all these things where there's like you scared of I don't know. I've watched too many recently, just horrible things, horrible stories of somebody killing somebody or all these things, and it's just like, where are these good stories? Well, there's one. There's somebody who made a difference, changed things, a judge sees it, and good things are happening. There's always this focus on these broken systems. It's nice to see a judge. You just don't hear that. You hear it from the person. It's just I'm not going to see that on the news tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to hear it more and more, and that's the crazy. And another crazy thing, I'll never forget this, and I remember this, and I wanted to share this to share it with both of y'all because there's emotions right now in this studio because the day after our very first show with M2 The Rock Radio, I was sitting in the driveway at my dad's house, and I'm on his cell phone, and I saw y'all's show pop up, and I called in. And I called in on y'all's show, and that was the day after our first show.
Wow.
And I've been a fan of the show ever since.
I was surprised. I saw the star over your name.
And now, what's that? I had to talk to you about that later.
I
What that
know,
means,
what's
but
that mean?
I don't know what that means. But so I'm sitting here today reflecting back on it because I remember that day when I called in and y'all were doing the show.
Yeah.
And
I remember because your voice, I was like, this guy knows
Dude,
what he's talking
yes,
about.
that's exactly
remember
what
that?
you said.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This guy's radio,
yeah,
bro.
This guy's got it. This guy's got it.
Oh, he's undercover.
but
Be
that's
cool,
the thing
Dallin. Don't
is,
tell him about our social.
But, the one thing that I read here, it says Tony Evans says this. He goes, and he's speaking to all of us. He says, you are his masterpiece, okay? You are God's dream. What's more, you were made with a purpose, okay? Andrew, that purpose includes responsible stewardship of God's authority. It includes expanding his dominion. It includes more than merely showcasing your talents. It involves impacting your world for good by ruling the realm where God has positioned you. So what he's saying there is that God has a destiny for each and every one of us. He has a purpose for us.
Yes.
You are fulfilling God's purpose.
Yes.
Okay, he's got you right where he wants you, and you're performing. Dallin's doing it. I'm doing it. Amanda's doing it. Everybody out there, when you are fulfilling God's purpose, we start carving through life. Everything starts becoming a little effortlessly.
Yes.
And when I was doing dope and alcohol and ripping and running and trying to make a bunch of money, God, it was hard.
It was a job,
It
dude.
was so hard.
It was, man.
And today it's almost not feeling guilty. It's like, really, God? I mean, but once we put the sword down,
Put it down.
okay, and let everybody around us free, set everybody around you free, then God will set you free, and the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. But no, and you're right. I mean, all the effort you put in to get more dope, man, it's a 24/7 job. You hear me? I mean, it's
yeah,
nuts.
I mean, it's that mental obsession.
It's nuts, bro.
And then it just leads to resentments. And what's the number one offender? Resentments.
Penitentiary. What is it? Jails, institutions.
Jails, institutions of death.
Check it out, y'all, real quick.
Come on.
AJ for Cairo.
AJ,
I love you, boy.
Yes.
Dennis Teal up in this piece. Bradley Bagwell, how you doing? Who else we got? Kelly.
You look good on camera, Andrew.
Sarah, I don't want to see it.
He does.
I'm heavy.
Great.
Huh? Who let the heavy?
He ain't heavy.
I'm pleasantly
He's my
plump.
brother.
Booyah.
Right,
Big heavy up in this piece right here. Pleasantly plump. 40 in the waist and handsome in the face. Don't get confused about it, baby. I'll hit you with the dream sickle.
He's a bar spitter. He's a hard hitter.
Suck it now.
I had a moment today where I was
What
down
happened?
here sweating my brains out, and I was painting this wall.
No, bro.
And I took my shirt off. I had a sweater on to start off the day. Yeah, I didn't send you a picture for sure. But I took my shirt off, and I just, if you want to feel bad about yourself and how you look, not Michael here because he looks good, but
what are you
if
saying,
you want to feel
bro?
bad, wear jeans or pants and your shirt off, and you'll just be depressed.
That's
and then start lifting things and moving stuff around, and you're like, oh, you know what? I want to start a gym where you can only come if you're wearing jeans and no shirt.
Just jeans, bro.
Oh, that's the name of it. Just jeans. And it's just like, oh, and you're like, no, bro, you got to come in with jeans.
Jeans.
You got to be humbled.
Humbled, son.
That's Dylan's rant. It was just a horribly depressing moment.
Nikki
of my
said, I
day.
say, I'm fluffy. I'm fluffy.
Hey, Dallin, you mentioned something just a little earlier, and one thing that we do on our show, we have one of our sponsors is, and I just promote them because they're so good to me in my early time at the show, called Fashion Stars for a Cause. And they raise money for Suicide Crisis Center of North Texas. And we talk about suicide awareness every week on the show because this
I didn't
disease.
realize that, yeah.
I'm a suicide survivor. I mean, I tried many times, and you mentioned that and about you, and I'd like to hear that story one day because that helps people.
Absolutely,
I mean, it really does
absolutely.
help people. And
well, if we cruise around tomorrow, maybe I'll.
I'd love to hear that.
Motivated in that time to share it because it's
cruising around tomorrow.
Because it is one of those things that I don't know. I feel like everyone. I feel like a lot of people hit that moment in their life where, if maybe they just start living a reckless life because they don't care, or maybe it even comes down to maybe they've been at that moment where you're down on your knees and you're just like, I don't want to wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then maybe it hits that next level where you take action to end things.
Right.
And it's this spectrum of things, but I've been at those different levels, and it's just weird feeling not a part of the world.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're outside of it. And so when I hear people talk about it, we had a guy, Keith, who called us about a year ago. Man, Keith was in that situation where he was, he sounded like it was go time that night.
Yeah, he was.
And
gave up on
to
life.
see where he is now because of other people stepping outside of themselves to try to make a difference. I've seen that change happen to somebody. It happened to Keith, happened to myself. So yeah, you focusing on it, I think it makes a difference. People come across a show and they hear people talking about that, and I think it can make a difference.
Yeah, because we talk with Terry Bentley Hill, who's on our show. She lost her husband to suicide
awesome.
and her daughter to suicide.
Really?
2 people to suicide. And the solution, if you're listening out there, and like down, you said the key words. I don't want to wake up tomorrow. I used to think that.
Yeah.
I used to pray for that when I didn't even believe in God.
Oh, absolutely.
I literally would
If
pray.
you're not believing
I would pray to God saying, I did it in jail a lot.
Right.
God,
Oh, definitely.
I would say, God, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and take my organs and give them to someone that could use them. I mean, it was like
Ain't
so
a whole
pitiful.
lot of people can use them with all the
I
stuff
was
you
being
put
so
in there.
pitiful about it. But if you're out there and if you can relate to that feeling today, what are you grateful for? You got to find that one thing you're grateful for and hold on to it. Create that gratitude list. because gratitude list is so important that we must focus on a daily basis, whatever it is. Because there was a time in jail that I was grateful for a roll of toilet paper. Okay, I was grateful for that, and I never will forget that. Ever forget that.
Yeah.
You know, those little things. And where I'm at today, it's just I will never forget those little things in life.
Hey, check it out. We got Greg and Ashley Brown on here. I see you. How y'all doing? I'm saying something about you right now. I see y'all in here. Thank you for your support. But no, even out there, you know, so many times loading the needle up and saying, please, God, let this be it, bro. You know, loading it up. You know, it's nuts, man. You know, just the pain, you know, just like, please, take me out of this world. But then didn't have the courage to, you know, jump out in front of a Mack truck coming down Manchester Street. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, God had a plan. I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to get out the way at the time. For real.
Well, and I'm just a fan of people that overcome those tough times, and are able to make it through it. I think it makes us stronger. That's why it's tough when you look at, like, I'll jump slightly into politics just to say that we expect perfect people that have never done anything bad. And, you know, you don't see a felon running for any public office. But I look at it and it's like, would I vote for Andrew to do something that involved, like, to running for some kind of public office? Is that a guy who I would trust, financially? Is that a guy I would trust to make the right emotional decision and stuff like that? And I would on Andrew. But a lot of times we don't look at those characteristics, which are really important. Those are the things, those are very important. And Andrew's one who will just say, you know, this bothers me, or, hey, man, I'm feeling low, or this is a problem right now that I have. I'm weak. And too many times we just don't sit there and say we're weak. And I'll jump at this. That's one thing I loved about the meetings is I enjoy people saying they've got challenges.
Well, and they
good.
just said it. Tempe just said, we love you, Dallin.
Oh,
glad you're
Tempe.
alive, bro.
Well, yeah, he helps a lot of people.
And Kelly, look what she says. Being grateful floods your brain with dopamines.
Come on with it, Kelly.
How does it feel? How good do you feel? No drug can do that.
No.
By being genuine and helping somebody.
Yeah.
Being genuine. Not expecting payment. Just out of the kindness of your heart, man.
And if you want to relate that to the 12 steps, that's step 2. That's came to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity.
I mean, that's real. Rory, the things we complain about, some dream about.
Whoa, that's good. That's good. I haven't heard that in a long time. Heard that, but that is really good. Thank you, Rory.
Love you, Rory.
That was awesome.
But we were talking about suicide. Hold on. Okay, love you, Rory.
No, that's true.
It is. Rory's my guy. I love it.
Michael, you know your book really well. Tell me about that. It seems like something that you go to that well often.
I do. I try every day to live in the spiritual realm. Whatever I can to be in the spiritual realm. I love that feeling. I love that feeling of being out of self and in the now.
Yeah.
I love that feeling, okay? And I'm going to tell you what really taught me that feeling, where I really got to feel that, was being incarcerated, number one, okay? Reading it and it's speaking to me, okay? Number 2 is doing the show. There's something magical doing that show and being in the studio. And when Andrew was there, I asked the question. I do it every time with the first-time guest in the studio. I always say, in that 1 hour, did you once think about tomorrow? And they say no. And I said, did you once think about yesterday? No. Were you ever anxious? No. Were you ever in fear? No. And the reason why is for 1 hour, like right now what we're doing for 2 hours, is we're in the now and we're out of self.
Out of self.
Okay? That is the most spiritual place for me to be. And I love that feeling. So I chase that, Dallin, on a daily basis. Before I had those tools or that experience, I was chasing other things to change the way I felt. Drugs, alcohol, women, okay, work, money, and I couldn't fill the void. So that's why we live by the motto, just one more. Just one more. Just one more.
That's all I need.
So today, I stay in the book because I can relate to it. I'm reading stuff that when I read it, I nod my head up and down. You know, I love stuff. The big
Yeah.
book, the big book, our suggested reading got me into the Bible. All right. And the Bible, the way I look at it down, is a simple book for complicated people like me. And when I talk, I use a lot of I statements, being my personal experience. I don't use you statements because I don't want to come across as blaming.
Right. And I think that's what whenever somebody does feel turned off, it's they feel like somebody is like telling them to be this way, when in reality most people aren't. They're just saying this is a good
That's
way
right.
to be.
So, you know, the literature.
It's like, you're thou dost protest too much.
So it makes sense to me. And when Andrew calls me and we talk on the phone, he's saying, hey, you know, M2, I want to run this by you. And I literally just bring the book at him. I say, this is what the book says. This is what's helping me. And you know what's so funny is 99% of our conversations with Andrew or any other person in the program, you know what 99% of them are about?
What's that?
Fear and resentment. Fear and resentment.
Right. They're about
man.
But no, and that is, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's resentment and fear, you know. And you get to the root of it.
Well, I love your energy level. I think that's what comes across is, hey, this guy believes in what he's doing. He believes in the tools that he's using, and he's not afraid to talk passionately about it. I love when you came in here, you have your books that you pulled out, and you've got them there, those things, and they look well worn, like they're a part of you. And I just if people are looking at it and saying, how can I change my life, or I'm tired of this, I think there are people that are out there that are living it. I mean, one year ago, I mean, your clean date isn't that isn't that long ago.
No.
And but you are a totally different person than that person.
Yes.
And that's your evidence right there. Is like, and that can be achieved.
Yeah.
So,
and this is what's working for me, the suggestions that were given to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Andrew?
Nothing. I thought the screen was froze.
It was froze there.
Was it? Did it freeze?
Yeah, we had some internet buffering. We had a little internet buffering.
Hashtag buffering.
Buffering.
Hey.
Right. No. Again, man. And that's why I call Michael on some stuff when I'm going through some stuff, when I'm feeling some kind of way. And again, when I touched down in Dallas, when I got to visit him and Mama P&B on iHeart, him to the Rock, man, just, got me right back under that tree of blessings.
Yeah, you were changed.
I was changed.
Yeah.
We talked about that tree, where all these blessings are coming from. And that's where I found my solution, where I did get my freedom in a jail cell through a 12-step program. Was told about myself and got honest with myself, forgive myself, and started to live my life and get to the root of this issue without the drugs or alcohol. There I was with me, the root of the problem. And I started looking at some things. So we went to meetings. Every day I was there, we went to meetings. You know what I mean?
And that's what I do at home. I go to a meeting every single day.
Right.
Somebody goes, well, I do 3 a week. That's great. I don't have that luxury. I go every single day.
Right. And and I'm like, wow, because I know what the solution is, right? But I had removed myself from the tree of blessings for I wasn't filling my cup up kind of thing, and got right back to it. And that's how God works, though, if you stay in position.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like doing this show. Well, there's so many times Andrew and I have been like, no, let's not do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not.
And why is that? Because we're into self.
Exactly.
We're into self.
And then you do it, and then it's like, and you're like, oh, what were we thinking? Of course we should have done that.
Isn't that cool? Because that's a result for me of getting out of self.
Well, me and Dallin, and it's happened on a few occasions, and after the show, like, man, I'm so glad we did this.
Changes
and we
things.
found it,
Step 2. That's a power greater than yourself that has restored you to sanity.
Number 2, dooski. I got a poop ski. Oh, come on. Real talk.
Well, guys.
We love you guys.
No.
Is it over?
I wanted to say thank you guys, everyone, for being here, and especially Michael for coming in.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. We got a big day tomorrow.
We'll be back with Michael Molthan, him to the Rock, baby, iHeartRadio, Dallas, Texas style. Wait a while. Here we come. Also, who we going to have on, Michael?
Teddy Melton.
Woo!
The 5-0.
Teddy. Teddy, 5-0.
Boss man. Boss man.
Dude, is my mic on?
Yeah, you're screaming. Mine don't pick it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I didn't share this. A lady had got a flat tire on I-75 headed to Cincinnati with her child. going to the hospital, a doctor's appointment.
Let me guess.
Guess what?
Teddy.
Teddy stopped. Now the other officer said, "Well, can we call somebody? Can you got AAA?" And
Not Teddy.
Teddy said, out of my way.
Stood up.
Stood up.
He stood it up.
Stood it up.
Man.
So Teddy put in work, man. Changed the tire and
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Well, here's the thing. People don't know this. Teddy carries around stuffed animals in his trunk, right?
Yeah.
So not only did he change the tire, he gave the little girl a help me. I think it was an elephant, stuffed elephant.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So made their day brighter.
Staying out of self.
Woo.
Getting out of self
Huge
and helping
difference.
others.
Come on.
All right, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Right. Me and Dallin would be like, oh, okay, so you don't got AAA. Well, we're late. We got to go. Get out of here, Dallin. Before she's still looking. Don't look at her, Dallin.
Keep going.
No. Oh, good stuff. Thank each and every one of you for tuning in, man. We appreciate you. It's a unity in this thing. It's each and every one of us showing each other love and kindness and support, man. Thank you, guys. Love you. Booyah.